5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. I'm joined as always by my wonderful friends. He dropped, didn't he? And he's back. Chris.
Yes.
Playing Valravn, the Eladrin Bard of Eloquence. Calling us in from his trip, so his internet is spotty at best.
That's right. Discord didn't work on the laptop. I'm on Discord on the iPad.
All right, start. Engine 1 has failed. Start Engine 2.
That's right.
Heather playing Frey, the halfling barbarian of the beast/fighter.
Hello.
Shell playing Celeste, the half-orc sun soul monk. Raymond playing Edmund, the human alchemist artificer. Reese playing Thimbleweed, the gnome swarm keeper ranger.
Hey!
Stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch all of our D&D sessions here on YouTube and read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch my behind the scenes No Players Allowed live series Crafting Icewind every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion Frostmaiden chat after our show tonight. You can also listen to all of these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow me on Twitter at Rogue Watson and join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you would like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables. Join and unlock future stretch goals that include original adventures and private patron D&D games. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net for video chat. We use a Discord, and for streaming, I use Open Broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod, and our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Previously on Icewind Rime of the Frostmaiden. As the ancient white dragon approached, the party came up with a plan. While Robin and Celeste would work to dig precious loot out of the treasure hoard, Frey would arrange the troll bodies to make it look like it was all their doing. Edmund used disguised self to appear as a kobold and was joined by an anxious Thimbleweed on the deck of the ship. When Aviatrix landed, she batted Thimbleweed away, preparing to eat him, while Edmund quickly spoke up, laying down a convincing half-truth about ice troll invaders and good Samaritans who were totally not there to loot her treasure hoard. The ruse bought the ones below deck enough time to grab some of the loot, including a magic fur cloak and bow with hundreds of gold pieces. While Robin then teleported out of the ship, leaving Celeste and Frey to sneak up while the dragon was distracted. The plan was a success, with the women sneaking out while Edmund drank a potion of swiftness and followed. Thimbleweed threatened to derail everything when he stayed behind, directing the dragon toward where the remaining ice trolls went. She responded by scooping him up and carrying him off. Frey ran after them, signaling to the dragon, and received a nasty cold breath attack in the face. But once again, the marshals proved quick to subjugate themselves before the mighty dragon, and another convincing lie led her to give up Thimbleweed and continue the pursuit in another direction. She warned that should she discover that they betrayed her, the consequences would be dire. The party reunited, they hurried back to the wagon and put the Dark Duchess behind them. Instead of returning back to Ten Towns, however, they went to the Jarlmoot, the place where Frost Giant kings once gathered, hoping for more treasure. Frey jumped off the wagon and ran into the large circle of stone chairs on a hill. As she did, ghostly Frost Giants materialized on each chair surrounding her. That is where you find yourselves now. I don't remember if I actually showed you this map last time or not. I don't think I did.
I do not remember this.
Yeah. So I presume that most of you hopped off your... you're in the upper right corner, by the way. Except for Frey, who's just kind of more in the middle. You've hopped off your wagon. Frey has ran ahead and is basically in the middle of this.
Did not run. I sauntered.
You're right. You have said that
run.
several times. He jauntily sauntered up to that hill. And Valravn did detect magic coming off of this entire area. And then whenever you got to, basically to inside this big circle, these ghostly forms of frost giants began materializing in each of the stone chairs, one by one. Some wear leather, some are wearing metal, and the largest and most decorated giant appears last in the southernmost chair, wearing a magnificent, huge horned helmet and a coat made of dragon scales. And I do have a handout, something like this.
Ooh, he looks angry.
Yeah, I guess it's just the resting giant face.
Resting scowl.
Yep. The ghost, that one in particular, the one to the south, begins speaking, and well, first of all, I'll give it a chance. Frey has gone up ahead, and you've seen all these other ghostly frost giants appear on the steps. What did the rest of you do in response to this?
Sit back and watch.
That is certainly an option.
I mean,
Good
who in
luck.
their right mind would run up to the giants?
Do we know anything about this place in terms of like? All we knew from the one giant was that we like test our might here.
Yeah,
that was all he said.
You do not know much about this place. Yeah, the frost giant mentioned that there is a sacred place to his people, and it is a place where you can earn great reward if you test your strength here. And that's pretty much all you know. You didn't know any kind of context about what was involved here or what you were going to find here, anything like that.
Well, I mean, the giant, pointed us here, and we bested that giant.
Yeah.
So I feel fairly confident about the situation.
We can best 7 more.
Exactly. We can best 7 more frost giants, right?
Okay.
Valravn will begin maybe cautiously approaching, but he'll be approaching the circle.
Another jaunty.
That's right. I'm not running. I'm not running. Nobody's running.
It's like there are a bunch of like cats or something on there that are worried that it's going to set up like a predator-prey instinct or something.
They're all T-Rexes. If we run, they'll chase.
Their vision is based on movement. What?
Quick question. Did you let us long rest after the last battle, or?
No.
Okay.
You
that
did.
Means yes.
You did short rest. You all short rested between basically at the end of last session. There should have been a short rest. I believe if you scroll up, you will see many hit dice being spent. But no, there was no
Many,
long
you
rest.
say.
Mm-hmm. The biggest frost giant begins speaking. And as we have previously determined, none of you know giant.
Shoot.
Frey, you feel, whether you have your runic axe in your hand or not, you just feel it like thrumming with energy.
It's always in my hand.
Okay. Even when I'm going to the bathroom, it's just in my hand. Well, that helps my narrative here. Your axe begins thrumming with energy, and as you look at it, you see it's glowing a soft blue as the ghost giant is speaking, and an understanding washes over you as your mind fills with images of giant runes, like the runic alphabet and runes of power. and after a few seconds, it's literally the meme of the lady with the like symbols and shit over her head. You find that you now understand the giant language. And
Fun.
that is, mechanically speaking, the runic axe has unlocked a new ability where it grants the wielder the proficiency in the giant language.
Hey, I can speak giant.
And you hear it, like a flip has switched all of a sudden. It's like he was speaking some crazy language, and now it is coming through like crystal clear to your ears, and says, "You have come seeking power, but first you must prove worthy through strength of body and strength of mind." And you're noticing as he's saying this, he's kind of just it's almost like a recording, like he's just standing, or not standing, he's sitting on the chair, like staring straight ahead as if he's given this speech many times before, and all of a sudden he kind of blinks and realizes he's not looking at a frost giant straight ahead, and his eyes track down, till they finally rests on you.
Yeah,
And
I get it. I'm short.
a number of emotions cross his face when he sees this tiny halfling. And he kind of like, even through the massive helmet, you can see he kind of cocks like an eyebrow at you as he stares. What is your response?
He cocks one right back.
It looks like he's gonna say something, but he does take stock of the axe that you've got, and he notices the power and the runes that are glowing on the axe. And so it seems like he kind of thinks he's about to say something to you, and then just kind of almost very imperceptibly nods slightly, and then kind of leans back in his chair and continues.
She'll before he continues, she'll just, again, the eyebrow stays cocked, and she has that half smirk. And she kind of does like the little hand flip.
Nice. You see out of the corner of your eye, different giants have different reactions to this, however. Most of them are of like bemusement. A few of them appear to be kind of outraged, like offended by your presence. Like he as the leader and the speaker seems to be of grudging acceptance, but that does not seem to be shared by the entire council. Mm-hmm. And he continues and says, and Valravn, as you approach, his eyes flicker to you, but doesn't change his speech or intonation or anything. And he says,
and I still can't understand them at all, right? Like they're just speaking.
Correct.
As far as I'm concerned. Okay.
Correct. Yeah. You can tell, obviously, speaking. It's not like a telepathy thing, but it's in a language you understand. Only Frey can understand this. So Frey, you understand. He says, "Know this: once begun, you must succeed or die. No one leave the circle."
I'm not dead yet.
He kind of
What's
chuckles.
he saying, dear?
And you see a few of the giants kind of still there, and they're I assume you're responding in giant.
I am, yes.
Okay. You see a couple of giants like shift their weight. A few of them kind of do like a chuckle thing, and clearly scoffing. And the lead giant. Sorry, go Valravn, you can go ahead.
Oh, he's just. I just thought it'd be funny if at the same time that he's saying no one may leave the circle, Valravn walks into the circle saying, "What is he saying right now?"
Fine timing.
That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm getting myself into trouble.
Frey, do you have any response?
She would say the same thing. I am not dead yet, but then she'd see Valravn in the circle and look at him and go, "He's died a couple of times."
The giant holds up a hand as if to quiet the grumblings and dissentings of other giants, and puts the hand back down and says, "Prepare your blade. The first trial begins in
3,
10,
2,
yeah, literally 9, 8. And
Wait,
Frey
do
would
we know
look
what the
at
rules are?
Frey would look at Valravn and
not.
say, "Get out."
7. 6.
Am I not supposed to be here?
5.
No, you're going to die.
4.
All right.
3.
Is this the countdown for the ad?
2.
Yes.
1.
Today's show is brought to you by
Raid.
Valravn, as you are stumbling out of the hill, a massive blizzard picks up, and if you still detect magic on, it suddenly starts like sending off all kinds of klaxons and warning alarms. And you feel yourself just being buffeted suddenly violently, like tossing you around this area. And those of you that are out that have just been watching this whole time, you see what looks like a very odd, it's like a wall, but a circular wall of just a blizzard storm just encircles this entire arena area and just immediately cuts off your visibility. It's just pure, like, just all of a sudden there's a huge blizzard like right in front of you here.
The last thing you'll see though before that blizzard comes up is like Frey being really animalistic and just like checking her surroundings, getting ready to very clearly fight something.
Yeah. Balravn, I will let's see.
All those little tokens on the side of the map.
Ignore any tokens on the side of the map means I have not put them on the GM layer like I should have.
We can't make out what they are anyway.
Excellent.
Did Valravn say anything as he was trying to run back towards us, or?
I was just responding to Frey telling me to leave to get out.
Yes, but when you see us on the side there, do you say anything, or?
Well, I don't know do I have an opportunity to say anything once this blizzard thing happens?
Well, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
No, not before that.
What's going to? Are you still trying when this blizzard hits, and you feel, like I said, it's definitely magical in nature. Your shit is going off, and all of a sudden you literally feel this like force just pummel at you. You feel like it's just the blizzard itself is kind of reaching out as if to attack you. Does a 15 hit you?
Will it hit me now? Yeah, well.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Would you, at this very moment, I'll give you a chance, would you like to continue outside or go back inside towards Frey?
Do I think that it's going to keep hitting me if I try to leave?
You think it's going to keep hitting you if you stay?
Oh, well, I wasn't trying to stay in here. I was just trying to walk out.
I know, but it hit you while you were trying to walk
okay.
out. So so you still want to just keep going in the direction?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's pushing me one way or the other, I'll just go where it pushes me.
Sure. It definitely seems to violently repel. It would push you either way. It's just repelling you basically from whatever direction. But since you were already in there, like you could kind of choose at that point which way you wanted to go.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's telling you that this thing, not only does it obscure your vision, but it seems to literally hit you with this violent windstorm that cooks up. So now, those of you that are outside have no idea what's going on. Inside, Frey, what you see are several of the frost giants, which they're still there. They're in their ghostly presence. They reach their hand over, kind of point it forward, and they seem to mumble some kind of words, and you make out it sounds something like arise, avatar, or champion, or something. And you see 3 of them do that, and what rises up are some very large, giant-sized skeletons wielding giant-sized axes.
Of course they are.
Are you glad you're by yourself now?
Nope. This might not have been the brightest idea I've ever had.
And I'm going to need some initiative, please.
Everyone?
Sure, we can do everyone.
Wait, why did everything go dark?
Because this blizzard is cutting off.
I can't see outside of the blizzard.
Yeah. I had to do dynamic lighting on the fly. Okay, let's see if that... There we go. That was my intended effect. Okay. Give me 1 second.
Chat in my abilities. Well, she's boned. Time to sell some cider.
That's right.
Tally ho! Oh, of course they get to go fucking first.
Well, so what happens is, at the very
If it's
start...
a surprise round, I get to do my thing.
It's not a surprise round, because you were, you know, kind of, you're watching things unfold the whole time, and even gives you a countdown warning to something's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're not quite aware of is when one of the giants turns, one of the ghostly giants turns and just kind of locks eyes with you, Bray, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Oh, that I can do. Pretty good.
Okay.
If it's not good enough, I can use one of my special dice.
That is good enough. It would be half of 36 cold damage.
I got my ring, so it's half a half.
That is true.
So 18 and 9. Okay.
So you take
What else?
9 cold damage.
Okay.
Oh,
And
jeez.
10d6.
If that-
Son of a bitch.
Frey, if you ever actually fail that while you're in there by yourself, you're fucking done for.
Oh, I know.
Y'all had some pretty bad initiatives, and I actually had some pretty good ones. Thankfully for Frey, she had the best one. So Frey, you are first.
All right. So even over the sound of a blizzard rumbling behind, y'all just hear that primal scream come flying out of the wind as she rages hardcore, taking the form of... we'll do the tail. That'll give me a plus to some AC if I need to use it.
Okay. I should remind everybody, I forgot if we did this or not last time, but Valravn did do his temporary hit point thing.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, right,
during
yes.
the last short rest.
We short rested.
How much?
15.
15. I've taken it just putting it in the red circle.
Yeah.
That's 6 temporary hit points left. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to take the tail. And then okay. So let's go for number 1. Comes a running. She's little tiny halfling giant. They just see this little ant running at them, screaming wildly.
Yeah, and if you bother to even look at the ghost giants, they're all obviously just like, they're practically doing like this to each other. Like, fuck, just no way.
Yeah. Which makes her attack recklessly.
The only one in the room surrounded by giant enemies. I love it.
Pisses her off. Don't do it. It pisses her off.
Yeah, I would expect nothing less. Oh yeah, Chad is reminding you do have the troll regen. I think you're still at max hit points though.
I am, yes. And
Because
my temporary hit points don't regen.
Yeah, but thank you, Chad. Yes, every round
Yes.
she does still regen.
How about a 24 to hit this ice skeleton?
I
again?
think that will hit a giant skeleton.
So, oh, that was really crappy. Oh wait, I think, does my lucky come in for this? Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. God damn it, no it doesn't. Alright,
Damage.
so
That
8
is
damage.
Minimum damage, yeah.
Yeah, we'll swing again. 25, that'll hit him
Mm-hmm.
for 11 more.
Okay.
And then, actually, let me check one thing real quick.
That.
Roll an additional make attack roll or something. Okay. And then since I hit him with a weapon attack, I'm going to expend my superiority die and attempt my menacing attack. Or he must make a wisdom saving throw.
Menace that skeleton.
So
Superiority attempt to frighten the target. Superiority target's damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
So it is 8 plus my proficiency plus my strength modifier. So 8 and 6 is 14.
Okay. It's not the wisest, but let's see. Not very wise.
So he is now frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Okay. I think you get to add. You get to roll the dice and add it to the damage roll as well.
I do, yeah. What is it? It's a. What is it? D8, D6.
That's a good question.
D6. I know I had it somewhere. Another 5.
All right. These things look pretty beefy.
Well, I would assume they are. Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, just the whole his buddies now just watched this flea attack him.
Yeah.
And he's like now cowering away from me. Enough.
You do see one of the frost. Yeah. The skeletons obviously have no reaction to this other than, I mean, I guess an undead can be frightened and I don't know. It's weird how it can show that. But the ghost frost giants, one of them actually kind of leans forward a little bit and kind of like, okay, what's going on here? Probably the one that like actually summoned this one.
Mm-hmm. Then she'll turn to the other two and just rage scream at them.
Rage scream. And they will respond. They will charge forward and attack with advantage.
Yeah.
So nicely, recklessly attacked.
I did.
They will swing their great axe. Does a 26 hit you?
Yes, the 26 will hit me.
For 20 slashing damage.
For 10. Whatever.
All right. And again, will a 24.
Okay.
Whoa! I rolled a 34 slashing damage.
Yeah, you rolled pretty damn well on those.
Yeah.
3d12 right there.
Ouch.
So 34, half is 17.
17, yep.
All right. That's fine.
Tank,
That's
barb,
fine.
tank. And then this one gets up in your business, and you realize they in fact have a 10-foot range with their axes. So they can surround you quite effectively. 20.
I'm gonna try my tail and see
Okay.
if that keeps it from hitting me, since he has a 10-foot range and my tail has a 10-foot thing.
Ah,
I need to see what it is, though. It's
you were waiting for me to roll low enough.
I was, yes. 10 feet of you hits me with an attack roll. I can use my reaction, swipe my tail, and roll a d8. Let's see. I need like a 6 or better, so it's probably not going to go well, but... Hey, I got it!
Nice.
So what does the math do for that?
That makes my AC a 21.
Aha, okay. For just that attack or for the rest of...
It just says that if a creature I can see within 10 feet of me hits me with an attack, I can use my reaction. I think it's a one-off. I think we've played it as a one-off.
Just for that attack.
It's just for that one
like
attack.
A parry
Yeah.
of that. Okay. That so that your tail comes up, your fluffy tail comes up and deflects this giant axe coming at you. Momentarily distracts the skeleton. Second attack is a 19.
Yeah, that'll still hit me.
Without the tail, that does hit.
Alright, that's fine. I'm fine.
So 12, yeah.
I'm fine.
Everybody else would be dead by now, but you're doing alright.
I'm not even to half yet.
Oh, alright. Do you say that out loud in Giant?
No, in Giant, she looks at the ghost giants and tells them, I thought you could find someone who would hit harder.
Okay,
In
now you hear
Giant.
some grumbling. A couple of them, like, pound the chair. Celeste, all you see and hear is this wall of blizzard storm raging around where you saw the top of the hill and the chair and the giant stone chairs, the ghostly giants, and Frey in the middle of them. While Robin has emerged, probably looking a little haggard and worried. That is all you know.
So Valravn, what's going on in there? We should probably not go in there, right?
It appears, from what little I could see before I was ejected, that Frey has started some sort of duel to the death. She didn't want me involved, but I don't know about the rest of you.
All right, I'm gonna come forward and, like, I don't know. Can I just step into the blizzard?
Step into the blizzard, my dear.
It does hurt.
When so you can walk through, you can still navigate. It's pretty short, so you can kind of already see the other side, but as you walk through, you are literally buffeted and pummeled by shards of ice and just the sheer force of this wind slamming into you. It slams into you twice. Once for is an 18 hit
Yes.
for 10 damage. And then that one, you straight up like dodge and weave out of that one.
You do a little tuck and roll.
Yep. And then you are able to, emerge onto the other side where you now see Frey surrounded by giant skeletons wielding giant axes.
Oh dear. Frey, I heard you kicked Valravn out. Do you want help or should we just head out?
She'll
We're just
forget
gonna head out. We're gonna let you deal with this.
She'll forget she's speaking in Giant and just start talking about how Valravn has a tendency to die. So that's why she kicked him out.
And Giant.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. They've turned Frey. Oh no. Well, I think I'm like now assuming that Frey is like possessed or something, or like mind control or something, because I just like walk in and she's speaking in Giant now. I haven't seen her attack them.
Frey leads an army of giants now.
There's like a lot going on in here. Okay. But the giants are not attacking you, just the skeletons?
Yep.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna do. All right. I'll come in here and. Second. Okay. So I'll attack number 1. 19.
19 does hit, and Celeste, when you hit with your mop, you feel that your bludgeoning blows are actually even more effective against this skeleton's bones. So you feel a satisfying extra crack.
Oh.
12 does not hit, however.
All right, so bludgeoning works, and we'll just keep bludgeoning then. And my unarmed strike to him.
12 still doesn't hit. He is frightened, but I think he's only frightened of Frey. So does that mean I think only you get advantage, or does everybody get advantage?
I have no idea. Frighten.
The ability actually.
Frightened condition 5e. The creature has.
Oh, actually, you don't have advantage. It's just you have disadvantage.
Creature has disadvantage on ability checks
Yeah.
and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay. So you don't have advantage on it. It just has disadvantage while it's
On
feared.
me. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it has permanent disadvantage
All right.
while it's feared.
Yes, 12
I'm
misses.
gonna spend. Hold on. What is it? I'm gonna spend a key point to do another unarmed strike. Hey, 22.
That'll hit. That does radiant damage?
I don't know. I don't know why it says radiant damage. I don't think it's supposed to be radiant damage.
I think that's an ability that your thing gives you.
I think, hold on.
I assume you could still do regular if you wanted to. Oh.
I know I have. Okay, I think what it is, it's the key powered strikes. Unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. Maybe that's why it says that. Or.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna count it as bludgeoning for now, because obviously it doesn't seem like it seems like you could just turn that off and do your regular, so we'll count that as bludgeoning. You do see it that do some nice bit of damage, and again you hear bones crack and splinter. Giant still very hefty, but looking quite a bit damaged after the flurry of blows. Anything else? Right. Thimbleweed, same situation. You are outside and kind of unaware about what is going on inside.
Oh, I did not see the giants wake up.
You did. What you saw, assuming you were just sitting there watching them, was Frey had gone into the circle. You saw ghost giant apparitions appear on these chairs, and then appear to start speaking to her in a language you don't understand. And then Frey seemed like she was understanding them. You saw her act. You saw everything play out until this circle of, ice appeared and Valravn stepped out of it. You just don't know about any of the enemies inside. In terms of the skeletons and stuff. That part happened after the blizzard appeared.
Okay. I'm going to huck my elemental gem in there.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Okay.
That's okay.
What is this now?
Post that bad boy. Use an action to break the yellow diamond. An earth elemental is summoned, as if you had cast the conjure elemental spell. All
I don't
right.
need sight for the spell, but the gem if I just throw it.
That is correct. You could just huck that gem in there.
That's brilliant. Oh my god,
that
I
is
love
pretty
it.
brilliant. Pardon me while I find my earth elemental. It's starting to be where
Who
I
in
just
chat forgot that he had the earth elemental?
can't keep track of all the things. Is there not an earth elemental in here? Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta pull it up on here. I really wasn't prepared.
You gotta have an earth elemental. You had it in the other
Hmm.
thing. From the other map when he got the thing.
Yeah, you're right. I wonder why. Oh, I guess I had plucked it from thing before. All right. Anyway, for funsies, do you want to roll hit points for it?
Sure.
You give me a holy shit. 12d10 plus 6. 12d10 plus 60.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Things are
Is that the health of
huge.
the Earth Elemental we fought? Jesus.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
almost exactly average. That's funny. All right. You huck a earth elemental in there, and so it says, let's see, the conjure, as if you would cast the conjure elemental spell. So let me make sure it, well, I assume we roll initiative for this sucker. The elemental is friendly to you and your companions for the duration. Roll initiative for the elemental, which has its own turns. It obeys any verbal commands that you issue to it. No action required by you. If you don't issue any commands, it defends itself. Otherwise, it takes no actions. It does require your concentration, but not to have it stay, but to have it not turn hostile, basically, to you and your party.
Thimbleweed then climbs back into the coach and just sits there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good spot. I'll go ahead and roll initiative for it. And that worked out pretty well for you because it's a 6. That means it gets to go in a couple turns. All right, so that was your action. Do you want to stay outside the ring for now?
Yeah.
Probably the best. Valravn.
Yeah, I have concentration to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give you that sheet too, so you can control it.
Valravn will look to Thimbleweed and Edmund and the tiger, I guess. Do any of you want to get in there? I could magically place you within the circle if you so wanted.
Oh yeah, does the tiger also work like that? Yeah, look that one up.
Tiger, yeah, there was the bag. I think the tiger was even simpler. I don't think there was any concentration for that one.
Right, I just don't know if it acts when he does, or if it has its own initiative.
Nope, it has the same move as me.
Okay.
Acts on my turn.
Okay. Okay. Continue.
Yeah, he was just asking if any of them want to go in.
Shoot me through the frozen wall.
All right. I don't really remember what's on the other side, so I know that it's only about 10-15 thick, so I'm just going to shoot you to the other side. Valravn's going to put a hand on Thimbleweed's shoulder.
Wait.
It's too late. He's already doing it.
Let me get my goggles on.
Yeah. And he's going to face step Mr. Thimbleweed.
Shoot me.
This is more like magical teleportation. Sorry. That was going to be very disappointed. He's not getting shot anywhere. And I'm going to touch.
At least make it like a wind-up animation or something.
Yeah. It'll be like a Stargate. Visually to him, it'll look like he's shooting through space.
There you go.
To go 10 feet.
Being shot through time and space.
Everything just blurs alive.
For like an entire hour.
He's still screaming, his hair blown back. He just goes 10 feet forward.
10 feet away.
Silver streaks in his hair.
Yeah, and the bully will toss him like
vomiting afterwards, just doubled over. All right, you magically shoot him through time and space through 10 feet of blizzard wall, and Thimbleweed, you rocket up into what you think is a stone wall, but you realize is your summoned earth elemental right in front of you. Next to you, the giant Frost Giant apparitions glance down and seem like they're suddenly very concerned about all these new creatures entering the arena.
Ah, Celeste, this area has aged you terribly.
And then Shoot. So that was my bonus action to do that. I don't have a good way to get in there without getting hit again, but I'm gonna try it. Valravn will sort of straighten his jacket and sort of prepare himself a little bit, and then he will dive forward through the ice wall, the blizzard wall.
Then he'll commit ritual suicide.
Goodbye,
All right.
cruel world.
Despite knowing firsthand what this wall can do to you. So no magic, you're just stepping through?
I'm just stepping through, yep.
Okay. The wall tries to slam and buffet you as you step through. 13.
No.
And 10. You make it through.
No.
Dancing along. Just almost sheer luck.
Wait,
He was ready for it
you
that
can
time.
just walk through?
It looks cool too, like the world slows down while Robin
That's
takes
right.
off a pair of aviator
I've aged
sunglasses.
60 years.
There's a terrible price for my magics.
Just
You'll
waltzes.
never bear children. I'm so sorry.
I wasn't able to anyway.
And once he's in there, no, I can't cast two big spells in a turn. I can only do.
No one wanted thimbleweed.
Is the phase step a spell?
It's a bonus action spell,
Okay.
but I can't do two leveled spells even if one's a bonus action.
Okay.
What I can do is try to blind me some skeletons. I gotta move forward a little bit. Can I
So many things.
inch around this rock golem and thimbleweed here?
Difficult terrain because you're trying to
Okay.
maneuver.
I don't even remember how far I went before. Was it difficult terrain getting through the ice wall?
Yeah, I think it was. But so
You can probably go
10,
one more then.
20. Yeah.
That's as far as yeah. Okay. Well then maybe I can't actually get. Well, maybe I can. That's 30 feet away. Okay. But Robin's gonna hold up. The gem of brightness.
Okay.
And he is going to attempt to. Wait, each creature. Oh shit.
I'd like to see you aim this cone.
Okay, well let's just do the top two skeletons. And I can aim the cone so where it's hitting the top two skeletons, but not hitting any of my teammates.
I'll
Just
You
like
could make an argument.
like-
Frey
like
is
this.
very short compared to
Okay.
these ice skeletons.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
So-
That's fine.
that or that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, you can do that for the top two. I'll allow it.
I mean, you could make the argument that he has to angle it up because it's
Above.
giants, so therefore
That is
Frey
getting-
would be completely underneath whatever cone
That's
he's trying to
imagining the
make.
cone is like a flat cone. It's
Yeah.
like a like.
Dodge underneath the cone.
That's right.
All right, so this is a
Duck and weave,
con.
duck and weave.
A concept. Now frightened. Does that fuck up saves or just ability checks?
It is
I think it's just ability checks and attack rolls.
ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay, so they both make just straight up Constitution saves. Although DC 15 is pretty solid. All right, this is number 1, and this is number 2. Oof,
Okay.
really good and really bad. Number 2 is blinded.
Yay.
Oh shoot, I used the same one as I did for the frightened. That's not good.
There's like a bleeding eye on one of them.
Oh, is there? That's probably better for blind.
He can't see and automatically fails any ability checks that require sight. And his attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Curse these debuffs.
All right, it's my turn.
All right, Mr. Utility. Yeah, you've done enough.
Take a step back.
Mr. Ulrich,
Actually, I can't.
you are free to leave. You're outside the ring.
has absconded with our wagon.
I've got the cart. I've got the reindeer.
Yeah.
1 second.
And you still don't know. You've just watched everybody enter this place, and that's it. They could be having a kegger in there. You don't know.
As a bonus action, I can command the saber-toothed tiger. Can I have control of it?
Yes. Sorry, I should have done that too.
As a bonus action, I command it to let me ride it.
Let me ride you. Command.
I demand.
Saber-toothed tiger has a speed of 40, so we're just gonna run straight through the ice barrier.
Okay. I'm gonna have, for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna have one hit the tiger and one hit you as you run through here. It is difficult terrain as you move through.
What?
So this one is versus you. 12, I don't think hits. And this one is versus the tiger. Oh, and that is the first crit.
Damn.
And the tiger takes 17 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
The monster card says he's got 52 hit points, so...
Yep.
He's alright.
He's alright. He is alright. He's got plenty.
Difficult terrain. So I guess I'm stuck here, huh?
Yeah, you went a long way, didn't you?
Yeah.
You still have your movement, technically.
Yeah, I want to keep riding him.
Mm.
And then... I feel kind of animal cruelty, but... I can't do anything for him. I mean, he's stuck.
So I will slit him open and step inside.
Let's see, what can he do? On command how it move, what action to take, give it general orders, such as attack your enemies. So I can tell it what to do. That was his action. Could I have him dash as a bonus action? The Sabertooth has its own bonus action?
Could you tell him to dash as a bonus action? I don't think so. You can't normally...
No. Does he have his own bonus action?
Only if he has an ability that grants him something to do on his bonus action.
Oh,
So he doesn't innately have that as an ability. He doesn't have
Well,
a rogue thing.
We'll just move on our next turn, I guess. I'm going to pull out my arm cannon and start charging my beam.
Oh boy. Pulling out all the stuff. All right, please remind me at the end of the initiative, which is coming up soon, that you are doing that. The Earth Elemental needs a name.
The Saber-tooth tiger's name is Sasha.
Sasha for the tiger, okay.
Oh man, what a coincidence. The Earth Elemental's name is also Sasha.
Of all the elementals in the plane of Earth.
They're not spelled the same though. One of them's got a C in there somewhere. It's
The CH.
I mean, it's a great icebreaker between the two of them when this is all over.
That's right.
No
It's a cha-cha.
way!
Sasha.
Sasha. Yeah. One of them's Russian. One of them's from Southern California.
What is Sasha gonna do?
Sashar.
Shar.
There's now an A on it. It's an R.
Sasha will attack. What's up with number one? And why is number two bleeding from the eyes?
Number one is frightened, and number two is blinded.
Alright. Sasha will attack number one.
Okay. Frightened does not confer anything, it's just that the frightened skeleton has disadvantage on their next turn.
Oh, I have control. Okay. Hold up. I didn't realize I had it now.
Assuming control.
Do a multi-attack and do 2 slam attacks for 17.
17 does it.
Whoa.
Bludgeoning damage, you say? That's not good for me. It takes some nasty pants damage from that. Just crunching bones. Still up.
And then I'll slam again.
25 will hit. Jeez.
Even worse damage.
Yeah, but yeah, the thing is, you know that by exploiting this weakness, you are crunching, just crunch, crunch, and you hear satisfying bones cracking. This skeleton looks like it is in very, very bad shape now.
Whoa!
How dare you all focus your attacks on one creature. On its turn, it remains frightened of Frey. So it has disadvantage. However, Frey recklessly attacked, so it would have advantage. So it would attack... Normally, yeah. It's going to actually split the difference between Frey and Celeste here. So the first one will be Frey at normal, which is going to fail
Critical
terribly.
miss.
Yeah, and then at disadvantage, it will attack Celeste.
Critical miss again.
Oh my goodness. Also very, very bad.
Jeez.
Just awful.
You did 2 critical misses.
I really did. That was nasty. And at the end of the round, Edmund, your thing goes off.
Maybe the first time it's ever gone off. I don't think it's ever gone off.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I need to restart my sound thing. My...
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit.
Yep, I think it's going bad. Hang on a second.
Your beam broke his computer.
1 second. Okay, I think I'm back. Hello. That's every once in a while my shit starts fucking up. I'm gonna restart very rarely. All right, Edmund. So I think somebody called out on chat, but what he did as action is to actually charge his arm cannon, and it goes off if he's maintained concentration throughout the round. It then fires essentially a lightning bolt blast. As he says here, in a 100-foot long and 5-foot wide blast out of the cannon, a direction you choose. So what is the direction you choose to blast that?
Number 3 and 2.
Okay.
So there'll be a straight line kind of going like maybe I can hit one of the giants too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of ghosts.
They are
Can you
kind
see
of
my
ghosts.
ruler there?
You can certainly aim it that way, though. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Trying to see if blinded does not actually affect that either.
It's only ability checks,
Okay.
not a saving throw.
Yeah, both of these are kind of debuffs for offense and not necessarily for their defenses. All right, so they need to make dex saving throws.
Oh, what's the
and-
save? Is it my spell?
Yes. Whatever your
so
spell
it's
save DC would be.
15.
15? Okay. So number 2, dex save. Not very dexterous. And number 3.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Wow. Does make
Ooh,
the
that's-
save.
Damn.
38.
38 damage, so
Lord.
number 2 takes a full 38 damage.
And doesn't see it coming.
Yeah. And half of that is what?
19, I think.
That sounds right.
everyone just sees like this bolt of lightning shoot from a direction.
Yeah, we didn't see you come in.
And you see it blast into the ghost giant, and it goes right through him. Like he's just almost like a hologram or something.
Any chance I damage the throne?
Yeah, it does. It like cracks off and splinters the throne, and you see the giant suddenly jump for a second, and the other giants like chuckle about this and laugh, and he looks furious and like slams his feet down and points at you and all this shit.
Edmund's like, whoa, that was cool.
It was pretty cool.
No, like I said, that's the first time he's ever used it, so.
Yeah.
Really?
He's tried like 3 times.
I charged it, but it never went off because battle was over.
Is that that's a limited use, right? Like.
Yep. It's
Okay.
how many do I have? Number of times equal to proficiency bonus. Recharge at a long rest.
Okay.
Ah.
That was pretty effective, especially that one took a fuck ton of damage. Okay, that is the official end of the initiative, and we begin the next round, and I'm going to take a second to thank our sponsor for this episode. From Jeff Stevens Games, published last year on DriveThruRPG and reviewed by me here on the channel last year, as well as recently today. Adventures from the Pot-Bellied Kobold is available now on Roll20. This bundle collects 15 mini-adventures ranging from 2nd to 9th level from many of the best names in D&D adventure design, including Alex Klippinger, Hannah Rose, James Introcaso, JVC Perry, MT Black, and Oliver Darkshire. Those of you who watch my reviews should definitely be recognizing these names. You can become trapped in an interdimensional library filled with monsters and misfits, race a group of orcs through a dungeon to battle a manipulative demon, quickly navigate an undead graveyard sinking into a swamp, investigate the evil lurking beneath a retirement and hospice home for adventurers, transport into a 12-room clockwork demiplane with time-themed monsters and traps, and suss out the murderer at a mansion full of secretive, deceptive characters, just to name a few. These mini-adventures are all fewer than 10 pages, but pack a ton of content and include a wide variety of genres, playstyles, and exotic locations, like the retirement home for adventurers. They can be dropped into an existing campaign as add-ons or linked together with the optional campaign narrative using the titular Friendly Kobold. Each of these adventures features 1 to 3 full-color, 5-foot square battle maps, nearly 30 maps altogether. Y'all know I fucking love my good maps. Along with an art gallery and compendium with dozens of monster sheets and tokens, including originals as well as creatures from Kobold Press's Tome of Beasts. Adventures from the Pot-Bellied Kobold is available now on the Roll20 Marketplace, as well as DriveThruRPG, and you can see my review of both versions here on my YouTube channel, which the latest one I did, I actually ranked all 15 adventures from my favorite to least favorite. All right, at the top of the round, a different ghost, which those of you probably haven't been paying attention to the ghosts too much, but a different ghost than the first one, looks around and stares, and this one is going to, you know what? For funsies' sake, oh, no, Edmund stepped away, so I'm not going to do it. I was going to have him do it to Edmund, because he's the one that got zapped by lightning. We'll do a different one. This is the one that's maybe closest to Thimbleweed and witnessed the Earth Elemental being summoned. So it locks eyes with Thimbleweed, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please. This is one of the ghost giants doing this.
Oh.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, y'all with the good-ass saves. So you get to take half of 41 cold damage. Look at you.
Jesus.
And you are...
Wow. Can you roll any better on that, please?
I could try. That is a really good
It
roll.
would take a few tries.
On 10d6. Look at that garden of sixes. My goodness. Yeah, max damage is 60.
So that's 20 damage, right?
That is 20 damage, and I believe I need a concentration save from you. Oh, Mr. Thimbleweed.
I'll do
Now,
inspiration.
Everybody's like, wait.
What I was going to say is if Raymond was here, Edmund might have something to say about that.
That is true. He does have I have to look and see if there's a distance to that. So what was the concentration? It's
10 or half.
or half. Okay, so
It's
so
10
same
either
thing.
way.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say we almost came up against that, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me look up his flash of genius. Did you have something else you could do?
There's something else I could do.
Should I choose? Oh, he's back.
Raymond's here. You can
Yeah.
dance.
I'm looking at your sheet. We might need your flash of genius. I have at the top of the round, one of the giants stared at Thimbleweed and seemed to do a freezing stare. Thimbleweed made the save, but now has to make a Constitution save in order to maintain concentration on the Earth Elemental, and rolled an 8.
I can only add a 4 to it.
That's enough.
Oh, he needs a
That
10.
would be enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
What is he concentrating on? Oh, Earth Elemental?
yeah.
Mhm.
Not to keep it existing, but to maintain that it does not attack you all.
To keep control
It's the
of
friend.
it.
It's the FF setting of the Earth Elemental.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'll spend it, and I'll yell at Thimbleweed. Thimbleweed, you must name it to maintain control. Choose a name.
We named it.
Quick.
I don't know if he was there for that. They have
This is the end of Never Ending Story. You have to
Sir.
name me.
That is. The power of names. All right, because of the flash of genius, you maintain concentration on the save.
Excellent.
The other thing that happens is 3 other giant, and again, those of you who didn't know that 3 of them summoned things. 3 other giants are now slamming their fists on their chair and reaching out and whispering in giant and calling forth their avatars.
Oh. There's going to be more? Great.
Yay.
Yeah, if you're paying attention, the 3 of them did it first. Now another 3 are doing it.
Yeah, I just assume those are like the 3 guys with avatars.
And
Maybe 3 of them summon avatars, the other 3 do glacy stairs or whatever.
Glacy stairs. Another frost giant skeleton arises, but the other 2 say something different, and Frey, only you are catching this, but it sounds like you hear the words like wolf pack, and you hear the braying of wolves that sounds, and a chill just like rises up as what manifests is this ghostly swarm and pack of wolves, and they're all radiating cold energy, and as they like breathe and pant, you can see this cold like frost coming off their breath, as it's like an amalgamation of spirit wolves.
Spirit wolves.
Okay.
Indeed, and they all roll for initiative. And now we begin round 2 with
Using
Frey.
their energy to fight their enemy. Spirit wolves.
Spirit wolves.
Right. Well,
And you can see the ghost giants are just full of lusty bloodlust. They're just so they're in it now.
lustiest.
Before they were scoffing, but
Blood,
now that they see
blood,
you've got an
blood,
army,
blood.
yeah, and that you're crushing, yeah, they are.
well, I'm gonna take my
And
10
then
hit
rock
points.
hard.
That's right. They're, all the male giants are getting their hands are getting a little too close. Like, calm down, guys.
Oops, that didn't work the way I wanted it to, so ignore that.
What is she lighting dynamite? What is going on?
I'm lighting fucking dynamite.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that didn't. I tried to put it in as a spell so I could add in the d6s for the extra dynamite as spell levels, and it didn't work, so ignore that. I am going to use.
She's lighting dynamite. Ignore me.
I'm gonna use 3 sticks of dynamite.
Now, hold on. Look at the. Does this count as actions or something to be doing? Like, is
Well, you very clearly told me as an action I can light a stick of dynamite and throw it, and I can bind sticks of dynamite together so that they explode at the same time. You did not clarify whether or not it would cost me an action to do so.
as an
Would you
action,
like
a
for me to
creature
roll a
can
three?
light a stick of dynamite and throw it up to a point of 60 feet away. Okay, and the character can bind
Yeah.
sticks of dynamite together so they explode at the same time. You're right. Doesn't say anything about extra actions.
Yep.
All right. Continue. As an action, you can light as many dynamite combos.
Yep. So as my first attack action, I'm going to throw 3 sticks of dynamite right here. So it hits all 3 of them.
3. Okay, you're gonna make me look up all the dynamite rules now.
I just put it up for you.
Oh yeah, you did.
So it's going to be 3, 4, 5 d6 damage, which
Okay.
is bludgeoning.
Oh, clever girl.
Yep.
Explode those
Weak to
skillies.
explosions, are you?
Yeah.
All 3 of them will have to make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw. If they succeed, they will take half damage. If they fail, they will take full damage.
So right here, where I'm gonna braid eating. Okay.
So 2, 2, and 3.
Okay.
And that's the... Roll.
Do it this way.
Check or saving throw. Okay. And then I need to roll 2 more d6, I think.
D12. Yeah, give me the...
So it'll be 17 exploding bludgeoning damage.
Exploding bludgeoning damage. So 17.
And that's attack the first.
Well, it's an action.
And I have 2 attack actions.
It's not... this is an action to throw the dynamite.
Alright, fine.
Is it half damage on... Yes, okay.
It's half on saves.
All right. It looks like one of the skeletons failed, and the swarm and the other skeleton succeeded. So they take... And click this button. Excellent. However, it is bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
So number 2 actually looks like was the one that failed. So
Oh, wait,
takes...
he's blind. He has disadvantage on...
I thought we just determined it doesn't do anything for...
That's fear.
Yeah.
Blind, I think it's you auto fail stuff that requires sight.
Yeah, you auto fail any ability check that requires sight.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
like
check,
perception
sorry.
stuff, yeah.
It's a disadvantage then, yeah.
A blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability checks that require sight.
Yeah, so with that one explosion,
I think you should have to roll it at disadvantage. But
number 2 is barely hanging on. Like, just blew up several giant chunks of bone and just, like, barely rattling on. And when that explosion goes off, it's very satisfying to watch all of the giants, like, instinctively rock back like this. And and one of them looks like he's in, like, about to bolt for a second. And now they're, like, grumbling very angrily. And Frey, you hear a couple of them even mumble in giant, like, fire, they're using cursed fires, to that effect. They seem very perturbed by this.
okay.
I
You just
love
see
it.
her start to laugh and bounce on her feet.
How many dynamite sticks do we have left?
4.
Wow, pretty good.
That's right. You rolled like 15 or something on that.
Every time she uses them, she gets...
I'm very studious about taking them off. I even took off the one that I had to give to the dragon. It's
Right.
Oh, very
I'm
nice. Yeah,
very studious about it. I had 7, now I have 4.
there you go.
I thought about using all 7.
All right, I will allow that to count as an attack, though, for the purposes of your rage.
Okay.
Since that was a violent act, I feel like that would be appropriate.
I mean, yeah.
She's also taken damage, I think, in the last round. She's been attacked. So
Oh, that's true. That's the other qualifier.
Yeah.
That's always going to be true.
yeah.
All right, so blinded is disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I just also got exploded.
Which Frey did not recklessly attack, so it does have straight up disadvantage on you. 16
Still hits.
with disadvantage. Yeah, even though blind, swinging that axe covers a pretty good swath.
Oh, shit.
31 slashing damage.
Hang on 1 second.
Oh, did you regen your 10?
I
at the end
did.
of the round?
Oh,
I
yeah.
did. Thank you, though, but I did. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We're gonna just hit this button here because it hit me. I think I can do this.
There should be a barbarian subclass, which is like bomb related.
Just tossing
bombs.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and use it. Why not? Because I haven't used my reaction yet.
Oh yeah, you got your tail, right?
I'm gonna that, but I'm gonna save that one, and I'm gonna do this instead.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So when you're so use your reaction. They have to make a DC 15 whiz save, which they fail, and take 2d10. So this is just with no charge, with one charge, I guess.
Yeah.
Basic level is okay. They take 8 psychic damage.
Yeah.
Well, that was a great move because after it attacks you with that first hit and dealing the 31 slashing damage,
yeah, I'll take it. It's fine.
You activate that crown, and it pulses on your head and slams into the skeleton, and it stares at you, and then head just explodes. And that literally kills it and prevents it from doing its second attack. It was that low on hit points. So that was actually a very good play by you.
She looks back to that first giant again and just raises her eyebrow again.
Yeah. And you see with that one destroyed, one of the giants basically kind of ends up not quite fading away, but just kind of almost locks into like statue mode, like no longer animated or anything, just kind of sits there, almost like defeated.
Did the glyphs allow us to understand them when we appeared, or is it only Frey?
Only Frey. But they're not talking that much. It's a lot of just like crowd, like animated crowd body language and stuff too.
As a reaction, okay.
We've got another frost giant skeleton who's still locked on Frey at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
This one has not been debuffed, so just normal attacks.
It did get blown up by some.
It did get blown up a little bit. 12 is a bad hit though. Rolled a 3. Oh my goodness. He's pretending like he's blinded.
He's nervous. It's his first battle. He has the jitters. It happens to all.
I mean, his ears are still ringing because the dynamite went off, and don't worry about the fact that he doesn't have ears. He's still worried.
Frey just looks at him and in giant tells him it's okay. It happens to everybody.
That just infuriates the skeleton. I rolled a 3 and a 4. That's all it does on its turn, and we go to Celeste.
Okay, I'm gonna bash number 1 again.
Ooh.
11 bludgeoning.
You absolutely slam that mop into it, and just bones explode out of the back, and it crumbles down. And you see another giant kind of flicker and like return to like a stoic position.
Wonderful. Okay, then I will attack the Rocky.
He's on our side.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, he's on our side? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Although, I guess if Thimble didn't explain it to us, the confusion could be justifiable.
Then I'm attacking the what is this thing? The wolf thing? Wolf spirit? That one's not on our side.
That's probably a good guess. 17 does hit. And because it is a ghost, even with your magic weapon, it seems to not deal as much damage as you were hoping.
Oh, it went from little bones to ghosty haze.
Do we know what ghosts are susceptible?
Yeah, what hits ghosts?
Only busters.
Yeah. Do we have any laser beam? Well, we just use a laser beam.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna try to do a Searing Arc Strike. Is that stupid on a ghost?
I don't think so.
Burning
Fire
Find
probably
out.
works out. Yeah, let's find out.
So it's 2 key points to cast Burning Hands,
Okay.
which I think is still not correct in my character sheet because it says a DC 0.
I believe the DC was. Oh shoot, what was it?
What's my spellcasting ability supposed to be? That's what it's the problem. My character sheet.
Wisdom. Wisdom is
Wisdom.
Wisdom is your spellcasting ability. Yeah.
Okay.
So it should be 8 plus your proficiency plus your wisdom. I think is what normally how it works out.
12.
12? Okay.
12 is not very.
And it's...
So our proficiency still
what is
2.
It's Burning Hands. Is that dexterity, do we think?
Hold on.
Yeah, the Burning Hand spell.
Burning Hands.
Yeah, so it's dexterity. Aha, okay. The Swarm of Wolves seems pretty dexterous. We will see. Can I swap between... on that. Dex. Oh, it's an 11 though.
Not dex enough.
Not dex enough. They say.
7 fire damage.
Yeah, and it takes the full damage to your satisfaction.
And it's the Burning Hand spell, so if I don't know if the other giant's in 15 feet, but you got a 50-foot cone, don't you?
15.
That's true. I would allow that. You can't hit the
Okay.
one behind it, but you could probably angle it where you could just hit the one on the side. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
So that skeleton are not nearly as dexterous. I was hoping, ironically, I would roll better, but I did not. So also take 7 fire damage as you lay down that fire. And again, when you do that, a lot of the giants like get visibly uncomfortable and start like saying words you understand, but Frey, you understand as just curses. Basically, they very much hate fire.
At that point, Frey would bark out, "Fire is good. Fire is very good."
Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Mr. Thimbleweed. Everybody else is super low in initiative. Okay.
All right. Here. And going to clear my throat a little bit. And then vomit out some boiling spray.
Oh boy! What?
You'll love to see it. The Weed's
It's a 15-foot cone.
mouth
Oh.
suddenly like cracks open in some very disturbing ways, and just a jet of like boiling liquid pours out of his mouth.
I didn't know you could do that.
You know now.
Yeah. Robin is standing right behind him. This is terrifying.
Yeah. All right, 15.
Uh,
So you're just gonna hit the swarm.
I guess so. I thought I read it was longer. That's okay. Yeah, I'll just hit the swarm.
14 dex save. Oh my gosh, I can't on these saves at all. Oh, I should have been, well, whatever. I actually should have been, I was rolling the wrong thing, but I'll keep that. In fact, even with the +3, that still would have failed. It would have rolled a 12. So it takes all of, what kind of damage is that? Acid?
Sid.
And it does take full acid damage. And you see the wolves braying and howling as their ghostly form. Some of them like melt and pop and sizzle in very gross, yet maybe satisfying ways.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, well, Robin. Everybody's pulling out all their tricks.
Yeah, well, it's a very tight battlefield. We got a lot of.
That's true. You get a lot of good AOE's.
Rich environment. Speaking of, Barorin will begin.
His own boiling spray.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that too.
I'm just violently ill.
That's right. What does the ghost behind number 4 look like?
The ghost.
That giant. Is it a female? Is it a guy? Is it an old man?
This one?
Yeah.
We'll say this one looks like a woman.
Okay.
Dressed
the
in,
old
like,
giantess.
leathers.
Okay. As the old giantess summoned her avatar, she could not help but notice that 2 of the avatars had already been slain. Her resolve waned, and so then did the spirit of the avatar she had summoned. I'm trying to find the thing. There we go. Unsettling words. He's going to unsettle number 4.
Okay.
And then, as all of the creatures within the arena witnessed the death of their compatriots, the cold seemed to seep into their already cold bones more, and they were slowed.
Fuck, I hate this spell. Alright, who we targeting?
40-foot cube can target all of them, although
Okay.
at least the 4 that are remaining.
Okay.
I'll just go 40 feet across this way, and then 40 feet down this way.
Wisdom. DC is 16. My God.
Yeah. And number 4, it has a -8. Or minus whatever I roll, actually. And doesn't matter.
Oh, they all failed anyway. Son of a bitch.
Nice.
That slow descends upon them.
He rolled a 6 instead. Yeah, so they are all slowed.
Are you... There it is. A lot of use out of that snail icon.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst. Alright.
That'll do it for me.
Slow does so many things, too.
It does a lot of things.
Their speed is halved, takes a -2 penalty to AC and dex saving throws, can't use reactions. It can use either an action or a bonus action. And it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Yes. All of those things.
Okay.
And there's spell stuff too, but I've never cast it against the spellcaster.
Interesting. Alright. Another concentration spell going on.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna take a step back. That'll do it for me.
Okay, so... use either an action or a bonus action and not both. Okay. Let's see, which one's turn is it? This one. Alright, well... I guess they would know they're slowed. So... I really... Okay, I gotta think about this now. I had a lot of tools and you kind of fucked me up.
I broke your monster.
It can't do that. It can't... Well, so I'm looking at the specific wording. It says it can use either an... Or, let's see, it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. This has a thing where it can do melee attacks plus something that is neither a melee or ranged attack, nor a bonus action.
Oh, well, that doesn't... I mean, yeah.
It's just like an AoE effect around it.
Yeah, I mean, the attack thing is just basically negating multi-attack.
Right, yeah.
And the bonus action is literally like doing a bonus action. So if it's not either one of those,
it can't. Yeah, so you've already negated. It can do as a bonus action, so it's not going to do that. And it could do multi-attack, but it can only attack once. But I am still going to allow it to use its other ability because it is neither a melee attack nor a ranged attack.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all the passive stuff.
Yeah. And the giants like scream and rage at you, trying to point at you, although you are tucked back in there like a son of a bitch.
Yeah. That's right.
So the swarm will move forward with the braying and howling of this evil, ghostly conglomerate, and it will. Not quite. All right. It will first attempt to. Well, it'll do its ability first, which is. Icy Doom.
Ooh.
All living creatures within 5 feet of the spirits take 40-10 cold damage or half damage with a successful DC 14 con saving throw.
I'm 10 feet.
That is correct. You're not quite. So it's Thimbleweed and the Earth Elemental. 14.
You're going to consider living, though?
Well, it's not undead.
Or a construct, I guess. That's the other one that's...
Right, that's true. Elementals, I guess, are technically... I think alive. Let's see. Yeah. Doesn't have any of those weird traits.
Right.
I guess we'll wait until he comes back for that. And then it will... So I'm still going to let it do its attack, but normally it could do 3 of these. It can only do 1 because it is slowed on Thimbleweed. And I think a 12 misses regardless. So for now, we will go on to Edmund.
Tell me about this blizzard I'm half standing in.
Well, you're out of it at the moment, but you see it's raging all around you, and it looks like if you're gonna try to stand it any longer or try to pass through it, it will attack you once again. Thimbleweed, I need you and the Earth Elemental to give me Constitution saving throws.
Ready?
Good.
That is good. Yep.
That's also good
That's
enough.
also good. Yep. You both take half of 15 cold damage, so 7 cold damage. That was from the wolves, and then they missed with their attack. They could do a lot more if they hadn't been slowed. 7 cold damage for you and Sasha.
Sasha.
I'm so sorry. Edmund, continue.
I need to rear back like 5 feet and then immediately go forward.
Okay, you can certainly do that, but I will attack you.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm only going to hit you once then, but I will use Token Fate to determine if it attacks you or the thing. Tiger. We'll attack the tiger. 14 for 6 damage. That tiger takes attack of your hubris. All right, so you're allowed to rear up into it. You feel the ice wall slamming into you, but then you can continue.
For 20 feet, I only have one hand, so excuse me. But
Cradle that baby.
he pounces. It attempts to hit number 4 with a claw attack, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to move forward 20 feet, and then I've got to roll for claw.
This is
So it's
the...
a plus 6 to hit. So roll 1d20 plus 6. So with 13, he does have a -2 AC.
The good news is he does have a -2 AC, as you said. Normally a 13 would not hit, but because the skeleton is slowed, a 13 does in fact hit.
So it's 2d6 plus 5 slashing damage. Sorry, what did I say? 2d6 plus 5?
Yeah.
10 slashing damage, and then he must succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Oh boy. Even at his size? Jesus.
It doesn't say anything about size.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't. Well, they're pretty strong, but I have not succeeded on a fucking save yet, so we'll see. It has not been my strong suit tonight. Holy guacamole!
Yeah.
I don't think I've succeeded on a single save. All right, it is slowed and knocked prone.
If the target is prone,
Go on.
the tiger can make one bite attack against it as a bonus action.
Yes.
So that is
Bite that skelly.
Edmund's wishing he just played a tiger.
That's right.
Or some sort of animal handler.
My next class will, yeah, can I just be a straight up have an army of animals? I mean,
So close to it.
druid basically. Yeah, 25 will hit. No crits tonight,
my
I've noticed,
God.
for y'all.
Was a druid. For max damage.
Max damage
15.
Nice.
is the.
Oh, actually, you know that I have advantage because he's prone.
That is
right?
very true. That is very true.
Let me see if
Can you roll one better?
I can get a 20 or not. Ah, nope.
Two good attack rolls though. I gave you the sheet. Can you not click the buttons?
Did you give me a sheet? I just pulled up something on the side.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I should have. It should be. I mean, you might have to look in the journal for like monsters and all that.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I didn't get a big one. Alright, well that makes things easier. And then Edmund still has his action.
Edmund does have his action.
I would
Am I
like
speaking to Edmund or the tiger now?
Right. It is now Edmund's turn. He uses bonus action to command the saber-tooth. Sasha, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So for his actual attack, he is going to his arm converts back into the regular blade. He's going to flame blade number 4 with advantage because he's prone.
He's all about these fucking tactics.
I believe number 3 is within 5 feet of number 4.
You are technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
I've measured it.
So when he asked the question, he already knew the answer.
Yeah, that's the best way to ask questions, I think. Also. Yes, 13 and then 11 fire damage to skeleton number 3. Or both take a beating here. Number 4 took a big beating from that 1, 2, 3 combo. Yeesh, prone and slowed.
I thank you for this animal bag you've given me.
Yes, I knew you would make the most of it. The only thing, and slow is not something I can save on my. It's just pure concentration on your part, right?
It's pure concentration after the initial save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sure.
This back one.
I can reread it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I've dealt with it somewhat often. I keep trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
We'll read the last sentence.
Oh, does it actually let me?
Oh no, you're right, Raymond. Sorry.
Creature picked up a spell makes another wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Okay.
Eric said it, and I was like, "That
Fiction
sounds
to believe
great."
it. I know.
Agree.
All right, I need to be rolling
I
these
stopped
saves.
reading 2 sentences before that.
He does that. He fucking does that. It's a DC 16 whiz save. All right, let me do that for the wolf first that went earlier.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yep.
That one is no longer slowed. I mean, even one round of slow is pretty bad, though, too. And then this is the giant. Number 4 remains slowed.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is still slowed. However, it will go ahead and just do its bonus action because I realize I can only do this on its first turn, which is a chilling howl. The winter wolf spirit howls, emitting an unnatural and eerie cacophony that chills the blood to all creatures within 300 feet that hear the howl must make a successful DC 12 charisma saving throw or be frightened until the start of the swarm's next turn.
Okay.
So I need everybody to give me a charisma save.
Everybody?
Everybody who's not undead.
These Christmas saves.
That was me. I rolled a 6, not the Earth Elemental.
Earth Elementals
Okay.
probably got better charisma than you.
No, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
One fewer.
It's
Wow, saber-tooth tiger. That's a crit. That is a crit.
You know what? I'll allow it. Put it on the board. Oddly, despite so many rolls tonight, like no fucking crits. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly probably allowing it just from that. Alright, so what's the... And this is a save or suck. So anybody who failed the DC 12 has the frightened condition, which you should all be familiar with now, which is Thimbleweed, Edmund, Celeste, and I guess the Earth Elemental, yeah.
And that's just fear against number 2, Wolf Swarm?
You have the frightened condition, which is...
Oh. Oh, I'm thinking fear.
Right, yeah, I know. The
The
condition
frightened
system
condition
is
does
not
do
great.
a thing with the person who caused it, though. They can't go closer to the source
Yeah,
of the
frightened
fear.
is active while you're in line of sight, and you cannot move closer to number 2. And then while you have the frightened condition, thank you, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls until the start of this swarm's next turn. And unfortunately for it, that's all it can do. So it's just kind of
move?
Yeah, it can move. It's true, but not very well because it's slowed.
Yeah, it can move half its normal.
Well, it's pretty fast, and you notice they're a ghost. They're not like on the ground.
Ah.
So they're just kind of fluttering around. But yeah, it'll go ahead and in fact, let's see, it was here. 5, 10. Yeah, it can make it up to you guys here. All right, we go to... I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name.
You wanted to roll a save?
Sacher? Oh yeah, thank you. I'll roll the save. This is... Wisdom was the slow?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker, still slowed.
Nope.
That's... Yeah, DC 16 is rough. Yeah, Earth Elemental.
Let's see, the Chilling Howl. He will attack the ghost he's next to.
Yeah.
Slam it twice.
Wow.
God. Even with disadvantage, fucking 22.
Ooh, nice.
Wow, okay.
That is good. Not as much damage as you would hope against a ghost, but still, that's pretty fucking good.
Do it again.
15 does not hit this swarm of ghosts, though.
Wow.
I think. Well, I don't know if he's actually rolled a 16.
I have a question. Was that howl the Chilling Howl magic?
Was Chilling Howl magic? It is not a spell. I guess it's just an innate ability they have.
Okay. Would Gnome Cunning work against that?
You'll have to explain what Gnome Cunning does.
I have advantage on saving throws against magic.
Is it literally just say against magic?
Yes.
No, I would say. Good try, though.
All right.
That one is deceased.
Deceased.
That one back on 4. This one is slowed and prone. So we'll use half its movement to stand up, which is all it can move. But thankfully it doesn't need to move after that, because it's got targets right in front of it. However, it can only attack once because it is slowed. Obviously, it is aiming for Edmund with its great axe. Slowed doesn't. It's just only attack once, though. There's no penalties, I think, there.
Right.
19.
Ouch.
Is his response. 17 slashing damage.
Thank goodness for my temporary hit points.
Oh, wow. You gotta be the only one that's still
that's all
with temporary
them
hit points.
two
Yeah.
damage.
Shunk.
Ugh.
And then it will try to shake off the slowing effects.
Wow.
Uneffectively, yeah.
What? I don't.
My poor saves. I mean, 16 is pretty gnarly, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that
have
is-
minus
-1.
1.
I sure do. That does not help methods. Not very wise. This giant skeletons. Turns out. Top of the round. You know what's gonna happen. Another giant, one that hasn't been defeated, essentially, looks around, and this time chooses. We'll do the one that Edmund shot through with a lightning bolt and damaged the chair, and that one looks angrily at Edmund, and instead of staring, just kind of pounds his fist and does the equivalent of like this with his eyes, and stares at you, Edmund. I need a Constitution saving throw. No pressure, but so far you've
Holy.
all made this one.
It's
Holy.
bad too.
It is pretty bad. Motherfuckers, all of you are nailing this fucking save. So you take half of 39 cold damage.
What is that?
19.
Yeah. 19 cold damage. The only one not concentrating on a spell.
I'm not.
And then, yeah, thank you. And then the lead Frost Giant finally says very calmly and just points to the ground and says words. And Frey, you understand them to mean, arise, my faithful mount, and crush my enemies. And the ground trembles as a broken tusk emerges from underground.
As
As
the tusk pops up, Frey goes, "This is about to get a lot worse."
a woolly mammoth zombie crawls out of the ground.
Francine? That's you, dear.
You look awful, just awful. Not every woolly mammoth is Francine. Good lord, could I have rolled any worse for initiative too?
We don't know. We don't see your initiative rolls because you're hiding them.
It is oh really?
Mhm.
Well, you see it on the tracker then, right?
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry, that shouldn't have been.
All the way to the bottom.
Should not have been hidden. Yep, all the way to the bottom. So we start with Frey.
Frey will be using her final 4 sticks of dynamite.
Oh, okay. She was.
And is going to throw
Just
them
do it.
Yep.
right here.
Oh boy.
Wait a minute.
Where were you throwing dynamite at?
Right here.
Okay.
I'm
What
gonna
did
get
I do
number.
to you?
Not you. I'm not getting you. It's fine.
She's aiming it very carefully.
Yeah. She's got the math equations in front of her face. Swipes them away because she doesn't understand math and just
Mhm.
throws it. So number 3, number 4, and the woolly mammoth zombie.
Okay.
So that is a total of 3 for 1. And I'm doing 3 more. So 6d6 worth of damage.
My God.
So I'm just gonna roll it. 6d6. Alright, that's what they are, right? Yeah. Because it's 3d6 for 1, and then 1d6 for each additional dynamite
Okay.
that you throw. So yeah, so I'm throwing 1 plus 3 more, so that makes a total of 4. 21 points of damage.
DC 12 dex.
Yep.
1. It's a half. My zombie mammoth dances out of the way.
Still takes half.
Yes. So it was... This was actually this one who failed then, yeah. Number 4 failed. So that means takes an additional 21 because of the bludgeoning. And this one takes an additional 10 from the explosion. Yeah, that's a rocked explosion, and the ringing resounds. And once again, the giants are just all angry and shouting and rabble. Doesn't kill anybody to your dissatisfaction, but certainly the skeletons, it blows off several chunks of bone, and they stumble, and neither of them look like they are doing very well. Dynamite doing a lot of work, though. Yeah, this is great use of the dynamite, honestly, with the amount of damage that it's putting out. Number 3, still slowed, unfortunately. Only gets to attack Frey one time. Oh, and it's a devastating miss. Tries to shrug off the slow and cannot, much to my chagrin, go to Celeste.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Fire. We liked fire.
Love fire.
The only fire thing I have is that burning hands. Costs 2 key points.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my radiant sunbolt then. Attack. Wait. Sorry, which one looks worse now? 1 or 2? The wolf. Ghost
One
thing?
looks a lot. 1 is the one you guys have been hitting quite a bit. 2, I think only took a bit of damage from an explosion earlier.
Okay. Sunbolt at number 1.
Okay, 20 certainly hits. Radiant does full damage to these things. And it looks pretty satisfying too. You're literally blasting them with like rays of light and just like winking them out as it hits.
And do that again. That's not so much.
No, you
gonna
won't.
hit.
Not with a 12.
That's the closest we got to Ghostbuster stuff. This radiant sunbolt
Yeah,
hitting
it does
us.
sound very laser blasty.
Okay, and I'll spend a key point to be able to do it 2 more times.
Yeah. How many key points do we have left?
Damn it.
Oh.
4.
You're rolling worse now. It's a 3 and a 6.
13,
Wow.
13. Hold on. All right. That was a 13. But
You know, this reminds me that Valravn has not been giving out the Bardic Inspiration at all this fight.
yeah, thanks, Valravn.
So normally, I feel like everybody would be like, "Oh, you can use
slowing the enemy." I'm sorry.
Which does not prevent you from giving out Bardic Inspiration, I don't think.
No, I tried to use inspiration to make sure the slow hit, but I didn't need it for that, as it turns out.
There you go. Focus
Anyone
the
been paying attention to like what abouts we think the AC is?
It's definitely better. Well, actually, I don't know.
Okay.
For the ghosts.
Clearly, the ghosts are much better AC than the skeletons.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that 15 did not hit.
That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna spend 2 key points then to turn that 13 into a 17.
Okay, that does it then.
Okay.
Oh,
Whew. All right.
Damage. Yeah, that ghost is being diminished. It looks like there are like half as many wolves spirits there as before.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. Mr. Thimbleweed.
Okay. I will vigilance this ghost wolf
Visualize.
Visualize them.
Nice.
You have disadvantage because you're frightened, though.
I would say that.
I would. But 22 still hits.
All right. Let me do some quick math.
Quick math. My favorite kind of math.
Okay, so that'll do 12 damage.
Okay.
All right, and I'll vigilance him again. Oof.
Oh.
No, you won't.
I will not.
Why? I think more critical fails than critical hits, which is
Yeah.
pretty rare. What happens when you have disadvantage getting thrown around? Is that it?
Wait, 1 second. Yep, that's it. Let's see if I have any bonus
Hmm.
actions.
All right, Bard.
Okay. Valravan will speak right of the troubles that Celeste is having hitting a ghost.
You ain't afraid of no ghost.
It's right. It's a funny little prose meant to be a little aside during the big battle. You know, the Celeste trying to punch ghosts. It's a funny visual. But at the end of it, he will speak of, or in right of, Celeste finally getting the hang of the motions of the ghosts and the way they attack him. As she girded herself for another volley, she knew this time she would strike true. And she will get a bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Hey.
And then, I actually am not positive what this spell does.
You'll love to hear that.
But I think it was okay. No, this could. Well, no, everyone's already in range of attacking where they need to attack. Yeah. Well, the woolly mammoth's not actually. All right, I'm gonna try it on the woolly mammoth, or in the general area of the woolly mammoth. Valravan is going to use his wand of web.
Really
pull out the.
stuff.
Yeah, I haven't used this one yet.
Are you still attuned to it?
Yes.
Okay.
That one I am still attuned to. I think I de-attuned from the lantern or something for this one. One charge to cast the web spell, DC of 15. And that's what I don't know what the web spell does.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to.
All I know that is if they fail, they're restrained. I do know that. That's. Well, I can copy and paste it. Well, if you've got the thing
Web
open,
fills a
it's probably-
20-foot cube. Webs are difficult terrain and lightly obscure the area. If the webs aren't anchored between two solid masters laid around across a floor, so you can put it on the floor, I guess.
Right, or between the thrones.
Yeah,
Or, yeah,
so you actually
yeah,
summon the web.
Yes.
And then when the creature starts its turn in the web or enters them during its turn, must make a dex saving throw. And on a failed save, the creature is restrained.
Yeah.
And then it can use its action to make a strength check.
So I'm just going to drop the web on the trifecta of mammoth and skeletons.
I have a web I can throw down real quick.
Yeah.
Great. It's like a black thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 20... What did I say it was? 20 foot?
Yes, 20 feet.
Okay.
Cube.
So this is actually a big map. That needs to be twice that big, right?
Yes. Yeah. Twice that big. Yeah.
Something like that. All right, so you can do it like there.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Is this concentration?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't want to do it if it's concentration.
We spent all this work.
There's a wand.
Doesn't count as concentration.
Yeah, does it count?
Because
I don't think it does.
It's done through the wand itself, so it wouldn't count as concentration.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, somebody look up, find a ruling, because I think usually
do wands require concentration.
That's a good point. Help us out with this, chat. If you cast a spell with a wand,
there's a Sage Advice article on this. Let's see what they say. Oh, okay, Jeremy Crawford. Thanks. See the section spells in the DMG, and he gives you a page number. That's great. So I guess okay, we could look that up, I suppose. Anybody have the DMG on hand?
I do.
Page 141. I hate that he does
pretty bad DM if I didn't have it on hand.
He goes into it further in another thread, Chris.
Does he?
Someone asks if a magic item casts a concentration spell, example bless, from a necklace of prayer beads, does the PC have to concentrate on it? Jeremy Crawford's answer is yes, unless the item says otherwise.
Yeah. And I'm reading on 141. The spell uses its normal casting time, range, and duration, and the user of the item must concentrate if the spell requires concentration. Probably similar to the fact that when Thimbleweed threw the Earth Elemental gem, he's still concentrating on the Earth Elemental.
He's concentrating on that. Yeah.
So you can still do it, but it would break the slow.
Yeah. The slow's doing way more than the web would.
Yeah, Jeremy Crawford explains it that the item is unlocking magical energy, but the item's user still needs to harness that energy.
Gotcha. All right, well, then instead, Valravan's going to raise his gauntleted fist and try to blast a skeleton.
So anyway, I just started blasting.
So, have we done more damage to number 3 or number 4 at this point?
Honestly, they both look pretty badly beaten up.
Okay,
been spreading out pretty
for
effectively.
Number 3.
I see chat is also reminding that the bad guy's AC is also -2 from the slow as well.
Yes.
If you're taking that into consideration, dear.
Yeah, I know whenever Edmund did his turn, that definitely affected his ability to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying from Rochelle's earlier when she was trying to figure out.
Well, Rochelle was attacking the swarm spirit that
yeah.
actually was not slowed.
Oh, okay. Oh,
hey, we did get a crit. All right.
There's a crit.
Hang on. Which one are you attacking?
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay. So we got 3 damage, and then we have 7 force damage. So that does 2 things. One, I get to raise the crit number on the cauldron. And I'm shocked by how much it is not much. And then it actually gets to make the save, because we haven't done that yet. The con save against the massive damage. Which I have not made a save yet, so we'll see.
Right.
And we continue that trend.
Yeah.
You are nothing if not consistent. Dear.
Nothing if not. All right, roll that massive damage for me, Valravan.
Okay. Can't take reactions until the end of their next turn. All right. They already couldn't do that from the slow.
That is true.
All right, that's it for me.
That question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
All right. My only non-slowed entity is the Spirit Swarm. It has to try to recharge its Icy Doom. It does not get it. So instead, it just gets to do a volley of attacks. And it will concentrate solely on Thimbleweed. 16.
No. Thanks to
Alright.
my exoskeleton armor.
15.
Definitely not.
Damn it, 15. Those things are swarming all around you. Yeah, you are buffeting them away very effectively. All right, Edmund.
But in reality,
Ow.
Thimbleweed is just standing there, and all their attacks are just going right over it.
Can't quite figure out the size.
How high is the throne? What's the height of a throne?
That's a good question. It's big enough for a giant to sit in. So, you would have to...
I imagine it's the height from their feet to their knee.
Correct. Whatever you think that is. I don't know how tall a giant should be.
How tall is a giant?
There was a whole chart.
There is a
and
chart.
Frost Giants are in the middle. They're still one of the taller ones. I think it's probably like 8 to 10 feet, I would guess.
No, giants are bigger. They're
21.
twice that.
No. I mean from foot to knee.
Oh, right. So
yeah.
a frost giant's about 20 feet tall.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
would that be about a quarter?
if they're I would probably say a quarter would be the knees. You're probably looking
Okay.
at like 5 feet. So it's probably about 5 or 6 feet from to the seating part of the chair.
All right. It's all relevant, just so you know.
I assume so. I'm just making conversation here. So anyway, I've just started blasting.
As my action, I would like to Flame Blade number 4
Okay.
as Edmund. I believe I have disadvantage, I think.
Because you have the frightened condition, yes.
Which is a bummer. I will try it, see what happens. 6.
16 still hits a slowed giant, absolutely.
Yeah, it's -2, so that's and it's gonna bounce to the mammoth.
14. And that does so much damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to sure. I would like to make a high jump. I would like to command my Sabertooth to make a high jump onto the throne. So he's going to do a cool little like run around, and this thing cannot take reactions on me.
That is true.
He's going to kind
The
of run.
swarm cans, you gotta be careful about that.
I am not within 5 feet of that.
Okay.
There's a gap.
You're gonna... Okay.
So I can jump 3 plus my strength modifier, which is a 4. So 7 feet up
Okay.
by running 10 feet. So he's going to jump onto the throne.
This giant is apoplectic about this. Even though he literally the first thing he does is try to like punch and attack, but he can't actually affect you physically, as you've realized, and absolutely outraged by this. One of their
And
giants
like,
just kind of chuckles.
You can't touch me, huh? And that is the end of my... Wait, that was the action. Okay, anyway.
All right.
And then he tells the Sabertooth Tiger to piss on the throne.
To piss on the throne. Just awful. It's so incensed by this. This swarm is slowed, but has not done its Icy Doom attack. So it will do that first.
I think I can roll that fear away, right?
I think the fear remains until this creature's turn, actually. So
Oh, yeah, right. To the end of that turn.
everybody who's affected by fear, it turns off now, because this creature is now starting its turn.
Got you.
Yeah, it was just for that round. So we'll do Icy Doom first, which will affect Frey and Celeste. I need the two of you to give me con saving throws. As it swirls around in that space and doing all kinds of cold damage. Frey, you take half of 25 cold damage and then half again. Celeste, you take a full 25 cold damage, gain a level of exhaustion, and become frightened.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
That's like the first
Unfortunately,
time
my
I've been
flash
hit in
genius
2
would only
rounds.
add 4, so
it's Chosen Frey.
Yeah.
Right.
That's good because I haven't been hit in 2 rounds. Just
Oh
gonna put that
boy.
out there.
Well, the swarm, they're slow, so they only get the 1 attack. But they will attempt to attack you and miss terribly, these fucking things. Can't get the job done.
Again, Frey says in Giant, this is the best you can do.
Oh my goodness, the dice are just not working out for me. And still slowed. I am going to ban this slow spell. The Earth Elemental is next, and you do not have the Frightened effect anymore.
Yeah. Frey is fully taunting the giants, by the way.
If that's fair.
He doesn't have the frightened effect.
No, Celeste does. Nobody else does, because it's that howl only went off for that 1 round.
Okay. In that case, the Earth Elemental is going to try to move here. Then attack number 3.
Yeah.
Or 11.
Even slowed, 11 does not hit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
18.
18 does hit.
Okay. Ooh.
And that is
Nice.
doubled. And because that is double
Uh-oh.
damage against the skeleton, it explodes with 1 mighty punch from the Earth Elemental.
Roar.
All right, this one is slowed. Will turn and is still tracking Edmund and looks. The skeleton almost has a brief flicker of intelligence as it looks briefly worried at the fact that you're like taking up the same space as the ghost, but the ghost is also like very clearly like, you know, gesturing and trying to attack you. So the skeleton will still swing with its 1 attack at Edmund. Because they are certainly tall enough to reach you.
that's fair.
Yeah. 26 slashing
Whoa.
damage.
Oh boy.
Finally, if I can do something.
Whoa.
I don't think I've hit in like 4 turns. You are at a much easier attacking height now.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
That is good to hear. Fortunately, I can't do anything about the slow. Still. And
Still.
we
There's
go
no wisdom to
to
be found.
the zombie mammoth's turn. Who is not slowed. And it will trudge up forward. Right up to Frey.
Bring it.
Yep.
You know I'm about to climb those tusks.
And will attempt to just... actually, it doesn't have to get that close, sorry. 10-foot range. It'll go here. And just tries to stomp with its... Oh no, that is a 5-foot. Yeah, fuck it. It'll get up in your face. It's not very smart.
Alright. Alright.
It'll get up right next to you and it tries to just step on you because you're small.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that was...
It steps
obviously
on
it's
me.
the mammoth, yeah.
Yeah, definitely steps on me.
It steps on you. 28 bludgeoning.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't gone below half at this point. I'm just telling you.
Try harder. Yeah, I'm trying my best. Bad rolls plus slow is not a great combo for me. And that's all it does. Top of the round, we've got the ghost powers. We've already got all 7 creatures out, so no more summoning, but one of the giants still looks around. And this time I'm going to kind of play it by token fate. So we're going to select everybody's tokens. And
Like to just go for me, that's
see
fine. I mean,
who...
I have been trash talking.
And it is Frey. All right, Frey.
He claims he selected everybody's tokens, but
yeah.
let's be honest, he only selected mine.
All right, give me that Constitution saving throw. I get met back down to the average damage on this thing. Look at that Garden of Ones. All right, you take half of half once again. You are the best possible target for this.
Mm-hmm. That's 7.
And then it's your turn.
And then I get 10 hit points back, so that takes me back after that.
So you have a net gain of hit points after that.
Alright, so how big is this woolly mammoth?
It's still mammoth size. It's just clearly a zombie.
So it's really, really big, right?
Yeah, it is still. It is the full size of a mammoth, the literal huge rating or whatever. It's it's huge. It just has like pieces of skin sloughing off and looks absolutely disgusting.
Well, this is important because Frey wants to start attacking it from underneath. Because I am very small.
Yeah, I could probably see you doing that.
Yeah, she wants to get under and then do the Drax thing up underneath it.
I like it. Have you actually rolled an attack roll or why? I feel like it's just been dynamite for the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's been dynamite.
Okay. I miss having advantage on you, so I need you to go back to attacking.
I'm going to, and I'm going to recklessly attack.
Excellent.
Because now it can't see me, because now I'm underneath it.
Where did you go? I guess you're gone. Oh, what's that sharp pain in my underside?
So recklessly attacking. Ah, so close.
Good. 27 certainly hits a mammoth zombie.
11, 12, 13.
Okay.
And then 20. Will 20 hit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. For another 13.
Oh my gosh. You are getting chunks of zombified mammoth flesh all over you.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm literally just going to do the stay underneath it thing where it can't see me, so it can't stomp on me.
That's the exact spot it can stomp on you. You're underneath it. That's where its legs are.
Its legs are really far away from where I am. You said it was huge, and I am very small.
I am smaller than he is. Much smaller.
Smaller. That is a big guy.
This is a children's book reading to our kids. That is a big guy.
Yeah.
He is bigger than I am. Much bigger.
What's this book
I
about?
am smaller than he is. Much smaller. Celeste. It's called A Big Guy Took My Ball.
Okay.
It's the Elephant and Piggy series. Very highly recommended. It's good stuff.
I'm Mo Willems.
Oh, Willows.
Waiting is not easy.
Waiting is not easy. That's the one book Owen can read
Nice.
because he has memorized it. It's a good book.
I love those, but we have like 8 of them. Like they're all hilarious and awesome.
And then we have a couple of the pigeon books too.
Yeah, Pigeon's good. That crazy Pigeon. Always wanted to drive that bus.
No, but you guys, I'm sure, didn't get to experience like Captain Underpants and Dogman because you have a girl.
Yeah, we have not. We have not done that.
Okay, wait. So sorry, I'm frightened. What does that mean again? What do we do?
You can't move closer to. Well, you're already right there. You can't move close to the source of your fear, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Forget how long this one lasts. I think it's just.
It said until the
start of the swarm's next turn. Yep.
The swarm's
So basically
turn.
for this round.
You do still have some bardic inspiration though, which might help to fight through the fear.
Yeah, I also can. I can use an action to end that effect, but then that would just be my action.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing with Bard. It's like weird because all of the bonus actions are all just you have to attack to
right.
You know, and so it makes it like really discourages you from doing anything else other than
attacking. Yeah, because all your bonus combos.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna do the we'll do my missiles again since I can't move. And I guess punching ghosts doesn't work well.
In my experience, punching ghosts never works well.
I don't know what that was. Did I click that? I was just trying to click disadvantage. Okay.
No, that was me. I think I actually.
Oh,
Chris
okay.
is
I got
fucking around over
confused.
there.
Something just happened right when I was clicking.
I did not actually click it. I didn't do. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Radiant Sunbolt. Number 1 again. Ooh.
Wow.
I don't need your bardic inspiration.
Yeah. Apparently not.
Which one are you attacking?
Number 1.
Okay.
So
You try that.
9
Well,
number-
I doubt my bardic inspiration is going to actually work on this. You can try it.
Well, she should, right? Because if it misses, doesn't she still get the
Yeah.
bardic inspiration? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If you try to if you use
right.
the bardic inspiration and fail, you still have
What is it again? D8?
D8. Yeah, D8.
That's 2.
So that's an 11.
11. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Not gonna hit.
That's all I think. Wait, oh, that what? Okay. Did punching the ghost do anything? Because here's the thing: is now I don't want to spend any more key points, so that was my like regular attack, but then I can still do an unarmed strike. So I'm gonna try to punch the ghost wolf by me now.
Yeah, it does do some damage. It just doesn't do as much as and they basically have resistance to regular damage. But not to radiant damage.
Right. So this is like a magical thing.
But 13 doesn't hit.
That's a 13, but that's a good time to use then.
Yeah, try your D8 now.
Although if you're attacking 2, this one is slowed, so it has worse AC. So your bardic inspiration, has a better chance of landing.
It's a 2.
Does a 15 hit a slowed
15
ghost?
does hit a slowed swarm.
Okay.
That took a lot of work. So that does use the bardic inspiration.
We got there.
We got there in the end. All right.
Okay.
Blast off one of those wolf swarms. All right, Mr. Thimbleweed, Jason. Yes, they do magic damage. However, the swarms don't give a shit about if something is magic or not. They just have straight up resistance to those kind of damage.
All right, I'll vigilance the swarm.
14's not.
No. You guys are odd. You roll like 20 plus on the skeletons, and then against the ghosts, suddenly it's a fucking struggle. Which I get it. I mean, they're a bunch of swarming wolf ghosts. Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness!
We'd really doesn't like these fucking wolf ghosts. That's like 2 critical fails.
We're back in our game of Gloomhaven right now.
The Earth Elemental is doing work. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the important part.
That's the important part.
Should have just stayed outside of the ring.
Go team!
Just let it do its thing. Okay, Valravan is going to. Is Celeste still feared, or is that going to end right after the next thing?
That swarm did go, didn't it? This round? No, it didn't go this round. Okay, so technically she's frightened until that swarm goes, which will be at initiative 7. It looks like. In
just a second, though. Okay, so it wouldn't help to cure her of that right now. Okay.
Yeah, most of these effects seem to only last for a round if they do them.
Yeah. Okay. Valravan will, seeing the bardic inspiration was helpful to Celeste, he will continue writing about her exploits fighting ghost swarms and her continued experimentation with radiant sunbolts and punching. And it's an increasing efficacy, and he's going to give her another bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
And then he's actually not going to gauntlet blast this time. Instead, he is going to speak of the foul-smelling, horribly matted mammoth who looked nothing like my dear friends. What an ugly mammoth it was!
Rude.
Hideous! You should
Viciously-
be ashamed!
What? My zombie mammoth?
That's right. DC 16 whiz. Save.
Can't imagine. Holy shit, y'all! I made a fucking saving throw. It's a fucking waste, but
On a cantrip, but it's, yeah, alright. So the mammoth is immune to my insults. Good to know.
the giant leader like chuckles at your attempt to demean his glorious and beautiful pet. Most trusted and wisest of mammoths.
Alright, that is it for me.
Alright, yeah, the giants are yelling at this spirit swarm to go after you, the slower of everyone. Well, at this point, I guess it's the 2 slowed. So it will swarm forward, which will incur an attack of opportunity, because it can hover, so it's just going to kind of occupy y'all's same space. But I'll put it here for now. Which is very frightening, yeah, it basically just hovers like all around you all. That does get a reaction shot from the Earth Elemental, though, when it does that.
Yeah, it does.
Damage though.
Yeah, it takes some damage from that. I will try to get its thing back. Rats. Instead, it will bite, and it is going to... it's probably going to actually do both of these, because the Earth Elemental will be a great one to break up concentration on as well. Let's roll... Alright, so we'll do 2...
What's happening?
2 bites against Thimbleweed and 1 against... sorry, 2 against Valravn and 1 against Thimbleweed. This one is not slow, so I actually get to do
this is what it can do when it's not slowed.
Yeah,
Okay.
it gets to do a bunch of bites. It has to recharge its Icy Doom. Alright, so
Great.
Valravn, first attack, which I have not been able to hit with these yet. Still
Nope.
not. Bite. 11. God, fuck.
Wow, no.
12, and now Thimbleweed. And I'm gonna feel sad.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Everything involved with like your fireside chat is just going to be how poorly you rolled.
It's gonna be commiserating for
many-
sure. 6, 7, and 6 is what I rolled, for those of you listening. This swarm
Yep.
has twice had a full round of attacks, of 3 attacks, and has not attacked yet. Moving on to Edmund. Pour one out.
That's number 4.
Looks really fucked up and bad. Real fucking bad.
Just looks like an asshole. Just
Sasha is gonna jump onto the crotch of the giant,
Gosh,
And-
okay. Oh, the ghost.
or the ghost. I mean, he's gonna jump on the ghost's
Ghost
crotch,
giant. Okay. Yeah.
and then
At this point, the giant's just like a tantrum child, just like so angry about this whole affair.
gonna stab at number 4.
18 does hit, and that will absolutely finish off this skeleton.
Good, finally. And it should bounce to the mammoth, who I believe is within 5 feet.
You're correct. Yeah, that's an advantage to having giant creatures, I guess. Or the disadvantage to these creatures. Jeez. 12 is so much. Max damage. I think you did twice that. You did max damage. on
Yeah,
these
max
fucking
damage
Look
on
at that.
both.
1d8, you
Yep.
rolled max, and then another 1d8 rolled max damage. Oh my gosh.
Sabertooth, I'm gonna use my bonus action to command Sasha to leap off the throne
Oh, that's cool.
right here. As
Legit cool.
she attempts to claw at the mammoth. Like so. 16.
Yeah, it's a giant zombie mammoth. It is.
I
No
can get
AC.
damage. Alright, well. For 11 damage,
Okay.
slashing, and it's knocked prone. Well, DC 14 strength saving throw, or be knocked prone. Damn it.
My mammoth will
Jesus.
make all the saves. She is the favored.
She is the
Don't
boss
get
monster.
prone while I'm underneath it.
So strong. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
please don't. That's a good point. Oh, I so would have ruled it that way too. Frey getting just
Where did Frey
squished by
go?
this thing.
I didn't see it happen. I didn't know you were
Yeah,
down there.
it's, yeah, in the chaos of the fight, hard to see it.
And then as he jumps off the mammoth, or not the mammoth, this Sasha, he's gonna take a swig of a potion of healing. I believe that's a 2d4 plus 2.
Yes, Edmund, I will also grant you a point of inspiration for all of your leaping around saber-tooth tiger shenanigans.
All right.
And you're specifically fucking around with the giant's throne statue. That was pretty funny. Oh boy. Alright. As the DM becomes dismayed with his useless wolf spirits. I guess I can recharge. Nope. It is slowed, so it will just attempt to... Oh yeah, Nick, so it couldn't even get a reaction when Frey moved. It will attack Celeste with its one bite. 14. God. That's like the highest I've rolled, I think. Oh my goodness, not even close to hitting. And then we'll see if it can shake off. And it does shake off the slowed effects. That's good, at least.
Finally.
Holy crap. Alright, the Earth Elemental.
Alright. So is Frey on top of or under?
Under. Another children's book. Frey is under.
Earth Elemental.
Where
will,
is Frey?
slam the mammoth.
Mammoth is above Frey. Mammoth has necrotizing flesh. 26 will hit for 17 bludgeoning damage. God, that Earth Elemental looks like a fucking truck.
Yeah. Do it again.
Jesus.
Or almost backs.
Well, this is fun. Frey, I'm sorry to say this Earth Elemental stole your kill. Or no, actually, maybe not, because it's a zombie, and you know what zombies have.
God.
Surprisingly low AC.
No, well, they do have that, but they have undead fortitude. If damages the zombie to 0 hit points, it must
yes.
make a con saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. Oh god, there's no way I could make this though, right? It was 20.
Yeah.
So it has to
Oh,
make a
yeah.
25 con. It does have a plus
Yeah.
5, so there is technically a chance.
There's technically a chance.
There's technically a chance. It's rolled really good saves, so we'll see. The gods will be kind to me. Not so much.
No.
Alright, so as I was saying, this Earth Elemental does a
Not even
1-2 punch, slams into this mammoth, and Frey, you are unfortunately underneath this mammoth as it falls. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
It is bones and flesh, so there might be holes.
I mean, yeah, she gets a dex save to try and, you know.
Yeah.
Squeeze yourself into a zombie hole.
Yep.
I mean, I would think there could be like some athletics in like the
Give me a
ripping of the-
dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh. Oops.
What does she have to make?
Yeah, what do I gotta make?
Well, not that.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, if it's like a 10 or whatever, I'm going to use one of my special things.
We're gonna use a 15.
Oh, yeah. I can't make that then. Right? Yeah, no, it's only a D6. Okay. So no,
We'll do like half of what its stomp would do, so we'll do this. Take 19 bludgeoning damage
I'll take half of that.
as it comes slouching all around you, and you find yourself kind of inside of the zombie.
You're getting
mammoth
closer to
body.
getting me down to half. You're
Oh,
getting
boy.
close.
How exciting. The Frost Giant leader howls in rage, and you see his image, like, stutters. and stills. That one is dead. My precious zombie. Now we just have the wolf spirit swarm still around. And we still have a few ghosts who haven't done their abilities yet. So once again, we will just do a little roulette action. See who gets target. I can't even see Frey anymore. What the hell happened?
I bet that Mammoth was Francis's long lost brother Frank.
Oh man, the backstory was so many pages long. Edmund, you're the lucky recipient this time
What?
of
Or
the
is it Francine?
freezing stare. I need a con saving throw, please.
It was just the plot of Pet Cemetery. He's the brother that died, and then their parents went and buried him in the zombie graveyard. So of course he came back, but he came
Yep.
back evil.
On saving throw, you say?
Con saving throw, please. Oh, boo, 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 boo. Fucking hell, you guys have just been kicking so much ass.
They're right back.
Yes, you do. Add another one to the crit pile. You take half of that.
6 hit points.
There you
Oh
go.
shit! Edmund's taking some damage.
Yeah. The Giants don't have too many avatars remaining, however, as we go to Frey.
Let me get my 10 hit points. Hang on.
Yeah.
Alright, so in a gruesome show of display, Frey is literally gonna pop out of the side of the zombie. Zombie mammoth.
Gross.
Just because it sounds like fun. And she'll go up here. And then I don't know what hurts these things, so I'm just gonna recklessly attack it.
Yeah, I don't. You probably haven't been paying much attention to what's been going on with these ghost creatures.
No. How about a crit though? Will that
but...
do something?
Ooh, man! All of a sudden, another one to put on the board.
We've been doing this long enough. Crits are bound to come.
Yeah. Now that we got fewer debuffs going
And
on
I
here.
critted the damage too. I did max damage on my roll.
Nice. 24 total damage.
Yep. And then attack the second.
Fortunate. Oh, hang on. We got to do the massive damage thing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you do realize as you're hitting it that your non-elemental damage is not doing as much damage as you were hoping.
Ooh, that's not good.
Not good, not good. Go ahead and give me that massive damage roll. This could be horrendous for them. Target can't take reactions and is frightened. They actually are immune to frighten, but we can do the first part. Target can't take reactions.
Okay. Will a 20 hit it?
It will indeed.
For another. Ooh, I maxed the damage again. Another 17.
My goodness.
Nice.
All right, carving them up. But yeah, it's not doing as much as against the
I
skeletons.
mean, she's covered in zombie guts right now.
Yeah,
Let's-
it was pretty gnarly. You all see her.
Yeah.
It's like an Ace Ventura moment where she just pops out of this fucking.
I was thinking more like Alien.
Okay.
Like Ace Ventura is like that's too kind. No, this is more like Alien. She popped out of that sucker.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. All right, we go to Celeste.
Alright. I'm just gonna make a bunch of unarmed strikes.
Just gonna punch that
Yeah,
ghost
yeah,
till he's
start-
dead.
Start punching. Alright.
So start
let's see how
swinging.
this goes. Oh wait, I don't have disadvantage anymore, but
Oh yeah.
so it's 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
I started the MVPC poll. Unfortunately, I don't think it's working again. Crap. This happened last week?
Mhm.
Or to
Oh shit, we got another crit.
Yeah, we do.
does that hit?
Yes. Let me put it on the board. Well, you guys type in who your favorite MVPC was and we'll figure it out from there. My god, how many crits we had just in this round alone? Holy Jesus. And they gotta make another save again. Which they do make the massive damage save.
key point to be able to do it 2 more times. Ooh.
Crit from Frey.
Nice. You really did have to like practice
Wow.
what it's like punching ghosts, but now you've really got the hang of it.
Yeah, hit with all of these. My goodness. All of a sudden, she's just not having it anymore.
It's right.
That was a ton of damage. Especially because you're doing radiant damage, so that's doing full damage.
Yeah. That's it.
That was pretty effective. You guys have thankfully split the damage up quite a bit. Both swarms are looking very heavily damaged, but you managed to split your attacks. Thimbleweed.
Vigilance. That says Thimbleweed.
Thimbleweed does hit the ghost. The ghost swarm.
Alright.
It is hard to hit ghosts, but... Or it's hard to damage ghosts, I guess. You're...
14 damage.
Okay.
Do it again.
Wow.
For 9
Nice. Yeah.
Ta-da!
Well, Robin.
Oh shoot. The Raven, since Celesta still has Bardic Inspiration, doesn't need it anymore. He will write about the daring deeds of Edmund and his saber-toothed tiger and grant him a Bardic Inspiration. And then he... Oh boy. And then, you know what he's going to do at that point? He's going to blink away from this ghost. Although they're technically not even slowed anymore.
That's true. Oh, now the poll... Okay. I had to turn it off and turn it back on again. I literally did that. Alright, please revote. So it'll count in the thing. You had another one of these?
So what?
I thought you used this in the Dark Duchess thing.
I did.
you're
I
back
just
on a
clicked it
short
instead of
rest.
clicking the spell. Yeah, it's. There's I've got so many ways to cast Misty Step. I've
I
got
gotcha.
literally 3 different ways. But yeah. It was a spell slot on the Dark Duchess.
Okay.
So you'll pop over down here.
Alright. Look her out of the way.
Yep. Right, that'll do it for me.
Alright. That swarm is annoyed by that. So let's see if it can recharge. It does recharge. So it will fly here, stay within range of Thimbleweed. But now it will do its Icy Doom on Thimbleweed and Celeste. As howls and cries out and cold spews out of its mouths. I need both of you to give me con saving throws.
I'll roll my inspiration. Alright.
Wow. Alright, Celeste, you take half of the 18 cold damage, and Thimbleweed, you take a full 18 cold damage. You gain a level of exhaustion and become frightened.
Right.
I believe since you're both frightened, it will have... Or no, it doesn't have advantage. That's not how frightened works. And we'll just determine on token fate who attacks what's 3 attacks. Oh, shoot. Clicked off of it. Let me do it twice more. Celeste for all 3!
Oh boy.
I have not hit
boy.
yet, so 15. I don't think hits you.
No,
18!
that'll hit.
Okay. Doesn't even do that much. It's just 10 damage. Once
just
more.
wanted to do
22! Should hit for 14.
That's better.
Yeah, if it had been hitting this whole time, it would have been pretty nasty. Eating up those attacks. But it's looking pretty damn damaged. Edmund. Oh, thank you. Concentration check for Thimbleweed. For the elemental. He's sitting back there going, please don't. I don't have to
What,
fight this
me?
thing too.
No.
There you go. You maintain. The concentration. I have not, by the way, been able to break either. They've had concentration this whole game, and I've not been able to break either of their concentration.
Yeah.
DM will be drinking heavily during Frostlight chat. Edmund, what do you got?
His hands are gonna come together as he touches his wounds and tries to mend some of them back together. At level 2.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, really? Wait.
Right? Yeah, that's
Yeah, just rolled shitty on
general
the, rolled
wants,
shitty
yeah.
on your 2d8s, basically.
Plus, oh, I didn't add my spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, you did. It's the +4 right there.
No, my spellcasting modifier should be at 8. Oh wait, or intelligence.
No, it's your intent. Yeah.
Oh, so 1d8 plus 4, and at level 2, another 1d8.
Yeah, you just rolled real shitty.
Oh.
Your first d8 was a 2, and your second was a 3.
So plus 9.
I know it's weird to roll bad, but trust me, as someone who's been rolling bad this entire evening, you just roll bad. I do not in the least bit feel sorry for you.
I don't understand.
He's literally like, this doesn't make any sense. No, this is how it works.
Which one looks worse, the 1 or 2?
Again, they're pretty similar, but you do notice one has been beaten up a bit more recently.
Alright, well, it's going to make more sense for my Sasha to curve around to number 2. So he's going to make her run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Like right there. Oh, it's underneath the thing.
Sorry, I need to, yep.
We'll make it run and attempt a claw on number 2.
19 will hit. Jeez.
So roll. What's it again? A 2d6 plus 5. So 12 damage. And it's got a roll of 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Weirdly, they are very strong, despite being ghosts.
Damn you.
Yeah. Also, you should be able to knock them prone. I bet they're actually immune to it. I have to look that up.
Oh, a swarm? Yeah.
They're
Probably.
not immune to prone, weirdly enough.
That
Despite
is
being
weird.
flying ghosts, it seems like an oversight. Alright, do you guys get your things back? Whoops. Do not. Alright, let's use Token Fate, but we'll include the tiger. Prey twice and the tiger once for the swarm. Did you recklessly attack last time?
Let's go with yes.
Okay, that's fair. 22.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry. Ah, another crown usage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it's still 9 piercing and 4 cold.
Okay,
DC
whatever.
15 wisdom save. Oh, now I'm getting all the fucking saves. Is that for half, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, taxi once more.
Yeah, that is.
For 9 piercing and 3 cold.
Whatever.
And then attacks the Taiga
That's it.
for 16. That tiger is still up, though.
Yeah, he is.
Alright, Earth Elemental. I just realized what time it was. I'm so sorry we're going so late.
Yeah. dude.
Holy crap.
This ghost
I'm
won't
sure
die.
you guys can wrap this up.
Earth Elemental will go up
The ghosts are going to lose their damage distance pretty much now.
and slam.
Slam a jam.
And welcome to the jam.
No.
Real bad damage.
No.
Alright, between those two attacks, the Elemental finally
hard.
finishes. It's getting all the kills. I think it's literally its third kill. Finishes off the ghostly swarm. And you see another giant go back into its stoic form. And only one remains with one enemy left on the field.
Welcome to the slam. Roar.
Alright, can I get off one more freezing stare? Let's include everybody. One more giant. Them Tumbleweed! Could be the most interesting one of all.
Elemental goes crazy. We can stay up even later.
I think we're probably not going to be doing that quite. Yeah. Give me that con save. Nobody's failed it yet.
Well, I did.
This one? I think you got Flash of Genius, didn't you?
Last one. No, the last one I did.
You failed. I don't think you failed the freezing stare. I think you failed something else. You failed the icy
one that,
oh, snap. Snap-a-lap. God, all I had to do was wait until you guys were so like bleary-eyed and late to actually start turning around in my favor. You take 35 cold damage, and you are paralyzed until the end of your next turn.
We haven't seen that go off yet.
No, we have not. It doesn't say you automatically lose concentration, so I guess you still have to make the save. But half damage is officially 17, is that correct? 16, 17? I think it's a DC 6. You motherfucker! You asshole! You fucking asshole! He fucking nails the save! Oh my god. Now, does Paralyzed give him anything?
What does Paralyzed do?
Incapacitated and can't move or speak. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Any attack hits is a critical hit. You automatically fail strength and dex saves, but not con saves. Sunny beaches. Sunny fucking
I'm
beaches.
almost dead, but the elemental is still out.
He's still
My god.
Oh, man.
My god. All right, Frey, bring it on home. We got one ghostly swarm left.
Okay, get my hit points.
I didn't hear no bell.
Have a point of inspiration, you asshole. Just for fucking nailing a save.
Does a 14 hit the swarm?
It does not.
Okay, hang on. Have we figured out what hits the swarm?
I would hope by now.
It was what, 16?
Okay. I'm gonna use,
At least a 17, but probably a 16.
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'll use one of my, special die.
Oh, Chad is saying incapacitation shuts down concentration. That's interesting development.
Uh-oh.
No, it just says creatures can't take actions or reactions.
That's what I thought.
About a 19. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Okay.
Shit, where's where I came with the receipts?
From what?
17.
I don't know, but might have to look it up. All right, give me one more attack.
16?
2 or 3. 16 will hit. Of the players?
For 12. Page 203 of the player's handbook.
I'm gonna check.
Bottom paragraph.
Oh, that's the question.
He's incapacitated. Where am I looking at for this?
Who's incapacitated?
Freeze.
Thimbleweed is paralyzed. Oh, it does say the following factors break concentration: casting another spell, when you take damage, you have to make the save, or being incapacitated or killed. You lose concentration on a spell if you are incapacitated
Why is
or
that
if you
in
die.
the concentration? Incapacitation.
It should be
section?
part of the fucking condition when I read the condition. It should
Yes.
say you fail concentration. I agree. I should not have to look that up on a page. Wizerai, you gain a point of inspiration.
Not from us, not from the players.
No. All right, so here's what happens. Frey, you kill the wolf swarm. Thimbleweed is currently paralyzed, and you all notice when he gets paralyzed, the earth elemental turns hostile. However, I'm still going to trigger my ending cutscene to the fight, because as far as the giants are aware, you've defeated their champions. So, even though you guys are still in combat right now, and you have to deal with the earth elemental, with the last creature slain, the giants actually begin winking out one by one until only the one to the south, the large one, remains. And that giant speaks, which again only Frey can understand, and says, "The first trial is over. Let all who still live descend into vault for final test. You have 1 hour." And you see the final giant dematerializes, and the ground shakes as the stone chair he was sitting on begins to magically rise up into the air, and beneath it you see staircase plunging down into darkness. But you all are still in combat with an earth elemental, and that is where we're gonna have to end our session. Whoops, I started that too soon.
Oh shit!
End our session this evening, and I appreciate.
I feel like we were using stuff like that was gonna be the end of this scenario.
Almost. Well, Robin, you were the MVPC of this scenario.
Right.
I guess because of the slow spell.
Because of slow, yeah.
An asshole. It was brutally effective, even though I don't even know how much damage Frey tanked. And Edmund and
calculate that.
Edmund and Thimbleweed both. I got so close. I mean, Celeste at the end. I feel like it was starting to turn around to me in that last half hour. God. All right. So please roll on our MVPC table.
Oh yeah. A spell scroll. Dark vision. Okay. I don't know who doesn't have dark vision.
Me.
I think,
okay.
Technically, Frey and Edmund. Frey usually gets it from her axe, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that is all the time we have for this week's extra long battle. I'll have a lot to unpack during Frostside chat afterwards, which will hopefully not be too long because it's already going to be very late. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Rochelle, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to all our wonderful fans for watching, and thank you to the patrons. Shout out to Platinum patrons. Excuse me. Joe, Will, Thomas, Adam, Stan, William, I'm Loud, Kyle, Brandon, Genocider, David, Eclectic, Roll Player Roll, and Lindsay. And gold patrons, RPG Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcus, Dead Lizard, Lounge, Sam, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Nathan, and Fast Like a Tortoise. Thank you all very much for your support. We're live streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you all next time.
Bye.
I figured that fight would take the whole session. I didn't figured it would take a session and a half.
Session plus.
Yeah, it was a lot.
There was more people missing than usual.
A lot of debuffs on both sides going around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damage resistances. Yeah, brutal.